Welcome to episode 303
Sure.
of the My Wife is Gonna Kill Me podcast. I am your host, Lord Stephen Bishotti. With me today are the three best co-hosts a host could have. We are the Bad Boys of Toys, starting with Jeremy DeWitt. How you doing, Jeremy?
I'm so bad.
Bad,
So
Naughty.
bad,
Naughty.
naughty,
Look out, I'm the naughty
Such a
bad guy.
bad boy.
naughty pet.
Naughty.
You love him. Naughty. That's naughty.
Naughty. Just naughty. Thanks for having me.
Travis Bowles is here. How you doing, Trav?
Awesome.
Next to him and across from me is Pete McCarthy. How you doing, Pete?
Good morning, Stephen. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
I like to have the four of us here. I mean, Cody's here too. Cody is not Mike today. We got to fix some shit someday. We'll get him back on Mike.
We gotta fix some shit.
Someday.
Someday.
But it's nice to have the four of us together. The adorsome foursome.
Oh. That's kind of sexy.
That's a cute one.
That's naughty.
Cody's like, what the hell?
Steve spent an hour bitching about woke people earlier. Now he's saying things like totes and dorbs. Here we go.
I did not bitch
It's so
about
pathetic when men get infiltrated. You're
I
right.
did not. I did
Adorbs.
not.
I don't know, but this fucking dude, your
Totes
intro
and
was
dorbs.
lit, fam.
Bussin'.
Bussin'.
Why my daughters call me bro?
Lil calls me girl now. She'll be like, what girl?
But I
Or
can see
queen. She calls me queen. God
Well,
damn
I
it.
think that's fitting.
No, hey.
that. I think, girl, I was like, I totally get it.
Right.
Cute. I ain't mad, but like all of a sudden at that, and she stopped calling me dad. There's no more dad. Now it's Baba. The fuck is Baba? She's like, I don't
Baba
know.
Voss
You look
from
like a Baba.
from
Is
C.
this Lily?
Yeah. This kid fucks with me more than I. It's because I fucked with her so much as a kid,
You know,
and now she's like,
Do her friends call you that though too? Because Olivia calls me Skeet, and all of her friends call me Skeet.
oh really? No,
See-
nope. They call me. I think they call me Jeremy.
Okay.
I don't know.
this new generation's all hooked on language. They don't want to change all the words.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are so old.
Haven't we always done that?
Yeah, I know you're-
happened to just going out with your
Okay,
friends and
remember-
having a gay old time.
Remember when
You can't say that anymore. I just want to go out with my three best friends and have a gay old time, but I'm not allowed to anymore.
And in the 80s, we stole radical. We made it more fun.
I still say red.
Okay. They
Yeah.
go, but yeah, okay. I guess you're right. We've always done that. We've always, but this one's hooked on telling you stuff you can't say. See, we were never like radical, but don't you call me something ever anymore or whatever,
Great
you
example,
know?
Steve.
Huh?
It's a great example.
It is a great example. It was a great, yeah, it came right out of my,
Yeah.
that's what I'm here for, is examples. I am the example. If I was going to be a wrestler, I think that'd be my name, the example.
Example.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
What would be your gimmick?
Huh?
What would be your gimmick?
He'd come out in a stained wife beater and just smack every bitch along the gate on the way out.
No.
Get in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen.
That would be a great gimmick. Like, I wouldn't slap, like, fans, but other wrestlers
bitches.
that you're supposed to be doing the gimmick with. Oh man, that would be awesome.
And you just
He
see
would be
Steve,
hated, and that's what,
What
I
are
want
you
to do.
doing up here? You're supposed to be getting me a sandwich.
I would want to be the villain so bad, and it would be so fun to be hated so much. And
The bad guys have the most fun.
God, yes, I do. And while I'm saying things, I'm also saying minor pieces of truth in there and instilling it in America.
Finally.
You know what? The downfall of Western civilization may be people watching professional wrestling and getting little nuggets of how to be. That could be why we are the way that we are. Okay, listen up. If you guys are watching professional wrestling, trying to figure out how to navigate this world, you're fucked.
If you're watching it now, you're going to be a good citizen. Don't worry, because they're all wimpy and shit. Can't say shit like fucking new bios of G.I. Joe. I read Did you know that they have bios on, like, if you go to Hasbro, like HasLab or whatever, and you read, like, okay, so Clutch is an example with the Vamp. If you read his
Dude,
description,
Clutch, we don't support manual transmissions. Manual's offensive.
so they have
Personal.
they have the file cards are there, but you don't get a file card with a figure ever anymore. With classified figures, you don't get a file card, but they have like Clutch's file card on there, and I read it, and they had to change a bunch of shit. You know, the original says he greases his hair with motor oil and blah blah blah, and says he still calls women chicks. They took that line out.
Duh.
It's offensive, I guess.
Doesn't mean that he doesn't call women chicks, though.
Yeah, but it's and then the American, and then it's not terrorist organization, it's criminal organization, because I guess terrorists, we can't say terrorist. What the fuck?
This is a
Cobra
child
was
toy.
always
They
a
don't want
terrorist
children
organization.
thinking about
Yeah.
terrorism.
And that's why
man.
children are pussies nowadays. Back when we were kids, we played with toys in scenarios that had stakes. That's why we were prepared for 9/11.
No,
Because of Cobra.
That may be the biggest thing in my entire life that we were the most ill-prepared for.
No, we were prepared to deal with the
Oh my
tragedy.
God.
That's why we were
He
prepared.
just said
No.
the reason
No.
he said
You're
G.I.
putting
Joe
words in my
fire
Super
guns
chat for Curtis
were the
Ackerman.
reason that we were so prepared
No.
for 9/11.
I don't. You're mistaken what I'm saying.
No,
We
you're
were-
hearing exactly what you're saying.
We
like
were-
every time.
We were prepared to deal with the tragedy and move forward.
We got fucked up, man.
I know, and we dealt with it.
No, we
The
were
next-
not prepared to deal
The
with
next
that.
day, everybody's car had an American flag. We were ready to kick some ass.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
and 20 years later, people are still dying of cancer from it. We were
nowadays,
prepared for shit.
everybody would have to go to their safe spot.
There's no safe spot in a tower that's on fire.
We're talking about two different things.
Steven Bishotti.
I'm talking
They
about-
barely represent.
I'm talking about the
They
reaction.
definitely don't represent any of
Without
it.
a doubt. They do not.
We weren't prepared for World War II or for
I've never
Pearl Harbor.
wanted to jump topic so badly and go back to fucking
We-
dogs.
We were not prepared for Pearl Harbor, but we sure fucking won World War II. That's what I'm saying. That was a generation.
How did we go from G.I.
Wow.
Joes?
Because you can't even call bad guys terrorists. What are we worried about defending the bad guys?
They didn't kill anybody.
You can call terrorists
Cobra's never
bad
killed
guys.
anybody. You can't be a terrorist without killing people.
What are you talking about?
Cobras, they're not terrorists. They don't hurt anybody.
They were terrorists in the original lore. A ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. Now they're the ruthless criminal. And
Well,
then
maybe they just had the name wrong because it just sounded better.
no. And then now where it says that they're like men, and then now they have men and women in there, and now they're global and they can't be American. And I'm just like, this is fuck. My classified toys, I'm using the real bios when I play with them in my head. You can't stop me from saying that Clutch doesn't call women chicks.
They didn't say
So-
that he doesn't call him chick.
Do you think
It just didn't say that he did.
What-
Call him
they
chick.
put effort into changing the words, so there was a reason that it made them feel sad or something.
Well, yeah,
and so
'cause
they're
there's-
like-
not everybody thinks like Steve out there.
because
I want to think like Larry
you shouldn't
Hama.
call chicks that.
If
You
Larry
shouldn't call
Hama
them
would have
chicks.
called them criminals, and they decided we don't want to say criminals, let's terrorists. That's
What if,
better.
what if Larry
I would
Hama
be mad
was the
about that.
one who inspired the change?
What? So do you guys think that
Is
the
he alive?
divorce
I have no
papers-
idea.
He is alive.
Okay.
Do you think the divorce
What if he's the
papers
one
will
who made the
cite
changes?
irreconcilable differences, or do you think Courtney will actually list these specific examples?
Courtney will
as to
never
why?
divorce Stephen.
I told
Courtney
her she can't.
absolutely loves it.
She's not going to divorce me. I'm not allowing it.
That's because you're a terrorist.
That's the reason she doesn't have an
organization.
affair.
He is the
Yeah, he's
terrorist.
a terrorist organization.
You are right, Peter. I don't know.
I am the example.
Have you guys ever?
It took a second to. Real quick, Curtis Ackerman gave us a super chat. I don't fucking know why.
Thank you, Curtis.
Morning, guys. Hope you're having a great holiday season. Love you. No, it fucking sucks, but hey, we're here together and we're having a good time.
Have you in your life ever noticed? I mean, vividly watched the world pass someone by.
It's being
I
documented.
mean, like,
I'm just waiting for Steve to go off because Curtis just wished us a happy holiday season. I'm waiting for him to go off. You know what? It's Christmas. I'm sick and tired of you white woke snowflakes trying to take the Christ on Christmas.
Nope.
Don't send me a happy Xmas card.
No,
okay?
that's true.
Even
I agree
though-
with that.
Even though X in the Greek alphabet is that, if that's what it is, it's Christ, but whatever, that's fine. All right. We're not doing it. It's not happy holidays. It's Merry Christmas. And if you don't like it, then you can say Santa's not coming to your house and Jesus isn't going to give you his blood and wafers. And I'm done with you.
I'm okay with happy holidays.
With that,
That's gonna be a good clip of just cutting off the first.
I'm okay with happy holidays. I do not like Xmas. That's stupid. It's called Christmas. Just call it Christmas.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's an
Fuck.
abbreviation.
What other words do we just put a fucking X in just because it's easy?
Twitter.
There's a lot of things that we shorten because it's easier. There's even an abbreviation for the word abbreviation because abbreviation is a long word, ironically.
Cody just
who's
says
comprised
G.I.
of
Joe.
men and women, don't you know? And they're not fighting terrorists. They're
But
only
they
fighting
are
criminals.
comprised. There are women in it.
But are they? Are they criminals even?
Yeah,
What do
but
they
they
do?
were really, they
They did a lot of stealing.
didn't do a lot.
Okay.
Yes, they did a lot.
But
of
they
stealing.
were there. There's always been women in G.I.
Steve,
Joe.
Steve is the guy that calls the police on a shoplifter.
Yeah, it's not a
'cause he
lie.
looks like a shoplifter.
Yeah,
even though
but
he
they
ain't
just
taking
they
nothing.
didn't do a lot.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this guy, he looks like a shoplifter. He's a shoplifter. No, he didn't steal anything. Yeah, but he looks like a shoplifter. So, out of here.
Scarlett's military, her primary military thing is intelligence. Okay, so she was smart, which means she can like log into a computer and like
Yeah, but they needed her.
she
She
says
was
in
in the
her
group.
says in her file card she organized the yearly Christmas party, and she only had a fucking crossbow. I mean, what's she gonna do with that? She was just basically eye candy.
But she was in G.I. Joe.
And fucking Lady J.
She was in
She was a
G.I.
joke.
Joe.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, that's the other thing that pisses me off. They didn't say manly clutch. Why'd they have to specify
we have
Jay as a lady?
we have women firefighters too, but the guys always got to go back and help them haul the hoses, right?
No,
You're not gonna say another. Oh no, no.
No, because I literally
I know
watched
a
a
woman that
female
can outdo
firefighter
me.
pack her hose the other day by herself. Like, I don't.
Yeah, but
I
it
didn't
wasn't
help her.
heavy. It was probably just a little section.
No.
Dude, you're making fun of Scarlett for having a crossbow. What about Quick Kick?
So badass. He didn't.
And plus,
need
his
shit.
name's like Snow Job.
They found Quick Kick in the snow, and he was barefoot. How it doesn't get any tougher than that?
Maybe he just couldn't keep his shoes on. Maybe somebody beat him up and stole his shoes.
No, when you do karate,
Are you
As
still-
one does.
Trevor, you still friends with the bigwig at Serve Pro? Because I'm pretty certain there's going to come a time where Steve's head is just going to explode in here, and you're going to need like a real company to like
To clean it up.
Yeah.
Never said you even abbreviate your own name.
Steven to Steve.
Bushati.
How hard is it to just write EN at the end? I don't get it.
Oh.
that doesn't make any sense.
None of this has made sense
You
so
guys
far.
are reaching.
Yeah, we're the reacher.
I wish that you guys could be in my world because it all makes
No.
sense.
No, I'm good, man.
You would be so happy in my world.
Please don't waste a wish on that.
No,
Please
yeah.
don't.
So happy in my world.
Wish for world peace.
Yeah,
so
world
we don't need the
peace,
GI
like-
Joe to protect us from the criminal organization.
There would be world peace if it was my world. You can't be capable of peace unless you're capable of war. So in order to be peaceful, you need to fucking be a badass.
Why do I
in
feel like
war.
that was like scraped on a helmet? You know what I mean?
I mean, really, if you're
want peace,
okay.
prepare for war.
It was
you're
it-
peaceful because you're if you're just peaceful and you're not capable of war, that just means you're useless.
It wasn't scraped on a helmet in Vietnam, but it was scraped on a helmet at Maple Island in the Four Corners, where the reenactment of Vietnam.
Steve's the only guy that wanted to reenact Vietnam. But it's like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We should definitely dress up and do Vietnam. No. We're going to stick to the Civil War, buddy. We're not going to do. So,
Oh my gosh, Anthony House Seal.
are you gonna expand on that?
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
am.
with
You're
your
gonna get a
phone?
new phone case.
I said the other night, I'm like, what the fuck?
This thing's been through some shit.
That
Can I
phone
see it?
case is like my high school condom. It's better than shit. You don't ever have your phone. It can't be that used. You never know where it is.
The example.
I want to give each and every one of you an example of what it is to be a man.
Flappy phone cases.
We don't care about protecting the corners of our phones because when we break our phones, our wives go to the store and they talk to the geniuses in the Apple bar and they get me a new goddamn phone.
What's Anthony Houseel have to say?
He posted in the cabal. He posted in the cabal. This is switching total gears.
Good.
He picks up his phone.
Clutching his pearls.
He posted in the cabal the tray from the new Marley figure obscura, and it's got like it's the extra stuff. Okay, it's right here, guys. It's like this tray that comes in the package. It's got the extra heads. It's got both heads in it. It's got
Everything but the
harness,
figure, right?
the chains, the books, the safe. It's got all that shit in it. The door knockers.
Knockers.
And he's like selling it. He's like $35 for these parts shipped. Anybody interested? He did that this morning.
And that's Anthony Houseel posted.
Anthony Houseel posted this. So I wrote in the comments, gimme.
Real quick, Steve.
Yeah.
I do want to say I agree with a lot of people in the cabal. It's unfair that because the Horsemen are in New Jersey and Anthony's in Pennsylvania, that he got his figure already and the people in California haven't. I don't think that's right. Geographical proximity to the location of where the figures are being shipped, that doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. Everybody should get them at the same time. Go ahead, Steve.
I text in the comments, gimme. Then I private message Anthony and say, I'll take it. I'll take this thing, right? This is
Did you DM him or PM him?
private message.
Okay. PM's Facebook, DM's Instagram, just for clarification. Okay.
While I'm waiting, so just shortly you go,
I gotta take a BM.
Well, I'm in Cody's driveway waiting for him to come to my van.
I'm all in Cody's garage.
I am texting him, I'll take it, blah, blah, blah. He tries to sell me, he says he has another one. He tries to sell me in two of them. I say, no, I don't need two. Answer that question, right? Then he sends me his PayPal. So just shortly ago, I just get this message from him.
Please tell me somebody sniped it.
No.
Just tell me this is getting somewhere.
It is.
Then I use my right thumb to
What's he say?
interested.
I don't know what it says.
Gives me his PayPal, and then now he's saying, are we doing this?
Because you haven't paid him yet.
Yeah, he can't wait. I just said, me and Anthony have a history. I've stayed at the man's house. He can't wait till after the show when I get time to actually do it. He's
He's
like,
got 9 other people that probably want that figure.
I'm a man of my word.
Uh-oh.
Remember when I thought I bought Zartan for $35 and then it was $135? I paid the $135.
That has nothing to do with honoring your word. That has you being that's dumb. Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm a man of my idiocy. I'm going to pay this price after I told you to hold the figure all day. You wouldn't have had to pay that if you would have gone back, if you would have just bought it right then and there and not asked him to hold it for you all day. You bought it because you felt obligated, because you felt terrible.
I would think you could wait an
lost
hour or two for me to PayPal him. I guess we're just not that close.
Curtis Ackerman says Anthony posted that because he can't appreciate a new figure for 5 minutes before tearing it apart to make an abomination of a dwarf.
Fact.
Definitely a fact.
Man likes his dwarves like I like missionary. That's all I can think about. There's no other options.
I just got a message from Houseel. Hey, please tell Steve to pay me. He's not responding to my messages.
Okay. So Anthony Houseel. God. All right, stop the show. Let's stop the show. Shut her down while I go to PayPal. Oh
Hey, you know what? While you're PayPaling him, hey Cody. So listeners, we brand our brand means a lot to us, and we like to do fun stuff. And we like to always have something new and fresh. So I've been working with Dang Studios, Dusty Stanford. And I said, hey, my man, I said, I want a new twist on an old favorite. And I want to take two things and make them one thing. So I reached out and I commissioned him to do a fun little logo for us to use. So Cody, if you'll bring that up for me. I said, hey man, I said, it's our, we got that cool head logo. We got these cool figures. You do this coloring book.
Having a little trouble with my login. Hope you can wait a minute, Anthony, while I get it sorted out. Go ahead, Pete.
He's gonna kill my joke, and I'm gonna fucking be pissed. So this is what Furious 4 meets our original head logo. Want to share this with you guys. Check this out. How amazing is that? Dang Studios coming through with the fucking win for us, man. Absolutely awesome.
Spot on.
Oh,
Spot fucking on.
That is pretty good. I like it.
Go ahead and show him the real one.
A lot more than I like Anthony Houseel right now.
What's this bullshit?
It's just a little fun, little logo for us to play with.
That's awesome.
And that come
like
out
it.
awesome. So
That's cool.
it's obviously it's cool, black and white color and book
Mine looks
style.
the best.
So
Look at the eyes.
that's the second one. He was unhappy with your ear, and he fixed it. So
That happens.
I thought it came out super cool.
I love it.
I agree.
So well done, Dang Studios. He still has a few coloring books left. They're $30 shipped.
It's a danger.
In the US.
I'm gonna do
In
goods
time
and
for
services, then
Christmas.
you'll have to pay taxes on it, right?
I don't think it's to pay taxes on it. He just pays a fee.
I don't know what it does. No, it's kind of limp. Why?
He hasn't used it in a while, Cody.
Is it not coming in good?
No, it's just covering your face.
Oh,
But it's not.
Covering whose face?
Steve's supposed to
Cover
make
your
Oh, that's perfectly fine with us.
see, like it.
You just need you got to have a tool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, none of us in this room are equipped to use a wrench.
If I had a wrench. No, actually. No, yeah, that could probably wrench.
Yeah, that's why it's got a screw on it.
I could just.
Anthony, you want to get that shipped? I just paid for it.
Where's Steve's shipping notice?
That fucker better be in the mail and
You know
not
what you
at
should do is
opening of
you should message Wolf King Customs and ask about it, and then he'll be like, "Hey, you need to message Anthony," because that's how we do things. We ask random people about shit that they can't answer.
So I do things. All right. So last night,
Curtis says they make pills for that, Jeremy.
Yeah, they do.
these mints by Hims.
I'm getting they're all over. my
Rub it all
fucking
over the
Facebook.
stand right here.
Because Facebook knows I'm about to turn 40, so I'm getting Hims, and I got there's a
What's with the
1,000.
breastfeeding things? Anybody getting those?
No,
Their Instagram feed, you're just going through with it, and they get the short things. I've been I never searched for anything about it, but I keep getting these things of chicks with like babies sucking.
I think the way it works is the longer you watch a certain video, they will then give you more of those videos.
Well, the thing is can they show nipples? Because they show nipples in these. Is it like okay if they're breastfeeding? Is that where this is coming from?
yes.
Weird.
You can also show nipples if it has a very sheer
covering.
Or if it's in a reflection. Not that I've noticed.
Not that I've never noticed any of that. I don't look at things like
No.
that.
My Instagram feed, it is interesting that you bring this up though, because my Instagram feed recently I've been getting a lot more foreign videos of people dying.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like Twitter's been doing
Like
that.
people on
Really?
a deathbed?
No, like
like people
accidents,
getting killed.
Yeah, like car
Ooh,
accidents.
I don't want
and-
those.
like I watched someone the other day get ran over by a sheep. I don't know, maybe 20 times.
Well, that explains
Like the same sheep?
part. That explains it. That's why it's coming up in the feed.
Like
It wasn't about the guy getting.
You got to
hurt, it was
file him
the
as
sheep.
cute, put his legs in your boots, pretend
Right.
his butt is a coochie all day.
Was it one sheep going back and forth?
just going to town on this guy. But
As opposed to showing the town on the sheep.
He's getting
Well, he's
revenge, man.
He's just getting it back for
Yeah.
one sheep's getting it back.
I just lost it. I just laughed a fart out. I I chuckled one right into my underwear, man.
You do follow that messed up like animal.
The animal, that one
No,
is
nature is metal.
Nature is metal.
Nature is metal is one of my favorite Instagram.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah.
But I'm not kidding you. Like I literally, it's like this sheep
Oh, yeah.
just running this
Pretty-
dude over
Pretty
repeatedly.
brutal.
So then another one comes up and it's someone's
What's wrong?
It's a good one.
there's
Bart?
Oh,
I think a demon just crawled in my body through my nose.
He just laid eggs in Travis's nose. Just laid eggs in Travis's nose.
Please, God, give me something else.
You know when you know it's a bad fart? When you fart so bad and you're in bed and you're wearing a CPAP, that the scent goes all the way around through the filter in the CPAP and still smell it.
Yeah.
That you know it's tight.
It's potent.
Yeah.
So the next video I get is you got the lemon shit. Yeah, it might be worse. It might be worse. Yeah.
Almost worse than the fart.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We're inhaling.
He's like, I actually can smell something.
I got a terrible gag reflex.
The lemon or the fart?
Wasn't so bad when we were at PowerCon.
So the next one I get is every once in a while, make sure you hit your brights when you're driving down the road, and it's like a big semi truck, you know, with a mounted camera in it, and it's dark and they're driving, and all of a sudden they turn on their brights, and there is hundreds of sheep in the road. This semi going, I don't know how fast,
Oh fuck!
just plows
like
through
bugs out
them.
of
I mean, plows through them. And the first comment was, I tried to count how many he hit, but I kept falling asleep.
That's fucking brilliant.
I bow down to that.
That is brilliant. That's like a
That
slow
got me.
clap, you know?
Yeah,
Genius.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. So I'm with you. There is some weird stuff happening on the Instagram Reel feeds. There is some weird stuff going on, and I'm enjoying it.
It's weird now. I can't come unless a sheep gets hit.
I get these. It's funny. I was with my buddy last night. My neighbor, and he's sitting next to me, and
Say his buddy, like we're all here.
no, I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of good friends.
Because I'm the example.
So sitting there, we're at musical bingo, and which I'll tell you about in a minute. But
Oh, I can't
Thank
wait.
God.
you guys are gonna. Yeah.
We were sitting around at prayer group and we thought, you know what? Let's play some Jesus
And
bingo.
I'm going through my Instagram, and I'm saying I get a lot of these things of chicks getting dressed. You guys get that? It's like her. She puts on her nylon. She puts on her skirt. She's getting ready to go out, and she's
No, I try to focus on videos that are in reverse of that.
I don't know why I get these. And I said to my buddy, and I'm like, "Hey, you ever get these?" And he says, "No, I never see get chicks in dressed." He goes, "But do you ever get those breastfeeding ones?" And I'm like, "Yeah." What the hell is that? So that's why I asked you guys. I wanted to see if I was.
So then we both prayed together because we realized we were both sinners.
So we're at. So my wife's been last couple of weeks. She goes to this Saturday night musical bingo at the bar sports page on M120. And I haven't gone. I always tell her no. It's a good thing to always disappoint your wife more than you appoint. Yeah, I don't know. More than you make her happy. Make her unhappy more than you make her happy. Otherwise, she'll lose interest in you. But every once in a while, you got to throw a bone. So last night I decided to go, and I'm like, I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play this musical bingo, but I'll go if you buy me dinner. Courtney's like, I'll buy you dinner. So
I'll go
Going
out with
this
you
shit.
if you buy me dinner.
yeah. So because we have separate accounts, and I'm like, dinner's coming out of your account tonight. But I'll go. So I go. We meet about 10 people there. Yeah, that's right. A lot of friends of mine that you guys don't know.
Dinner is on you because I can't afford it currently.
So we get there, and I'm like, but I'm not playing bingo. I'll just talk to people and everything else. So they pass out all these cards. The cards have a bunch of different. It's like the first one has a theme. It's like classic rock. The card's got a bunch of different names. You know, like Living on a Prayer is on there.
So it's bingo.
It's bingo.
Perfect.
But then they play
I'm
the
just glad
music.
you're describing.
Then
bingo.
they play the music and they play clips of the music, so it doesn't take long, and it's bingo. So at first I'm like, I ain't playing this shit.
So right across the top, bingo. It's pretty sweet.
So I'm like, I ain't playing this shit. So Courtney's marking. She's like, just get a card and I'll start marking it. She's marking my card for me, but after a while, I'm like, give me that. You know what I'm talking about? Those daubers. Yeah.
Those what?
Daubers. I don't know.
Not called a dauber.
They're ink.
No.
Did
They're
you
an
say
ink thing.
Did you say a dauber?
Did you
Yeah.
say dongle?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I called them.
No.
The only time I can remember hearing, man, the first time I heard the word dauber was when
Wasn't that
Harry
Coach?
Potter.
I got out of the shower and my cousin slapped it and goes, floppy dauber.
The first time I heard dauber was when Craig T. Nelson said hello to the guy that worked with him on Coach.
I was gonna say
Hey,
coach.
Dauber?
Hey, Coach.
And then
So
He became
after a while, I
Patrick
was
Star.
like, give me that. And then I had a good card and I almost won. And then so then like the next
Dabber.
card, I
It's a
started to get
dabber.
into this shit. Like
Steve's grabbing dicks and he's
All I
mucking
can
his
see
dip in
is
his
Steve
bingo
with a
card.
dauber. now.
Yeah. Floppy dauber. Living on a prayer.
using some PC to mark his fucking card.
Yeah.
so I'm drinking and putting down some Jack and Cokes and stuff. And after a while, I'm just getting into it. I'm getting really competitive.
For a while, I'm getting into it.
Getting
man.
into this shit.
I got a dauber in each
man.
hand. There's floppy daubers everywhere. What the hell kind of church group is it?
Dude, Courtney won around.
Double-fisted him.
Courtney won around, got a $5 off our meal that night. So I mean,
Did you make her put the money into your joint account, the $5 she didn't pay full price though?
I would have, but
Because you
there
were
was
there?
no way to do that. You could just
Oh.
use it on the thing. So
Made her pay for gas.
I just made her I'm gonna make her give me $5 later. So we're there, and I tell you what, I got to this one where I was like one song from winning, and I was just waiting for that song, man. It was awesome.
What song was it?
I want to rock and roll all night.
Rock and roll all night.
Yeah. That
Okay, yeah, that's one of those tough ones.
Oh man.
By Kiss.
FedEx just got me and said a package from Four Horsemen was delivered at 10:08 a.m.
Oh, lucky
And
you.
I'd just been later.
So I'm just on the prowl, man, for this thing. I'm just got my dauber in hand, and I'm ready to slam that bitch and call Steve. And I done a lot of work because Steve is the guy that runs this thing. He walks around and he's the one that sets up all the speakers, and he's probably makes a fortune doing this. I mean, the place was packed. There was a seat in this house, and I mean, I started to realize. I go, I think he knows what's coming. Maybe he can give me a good card. So every time he would come to our table to give us a card, I would give him a compliment, and just butter him
Smack
up.
his ass.
What kind of compliment would you get?
Grab him by his
Tug on his dauber.
like,
yeah,
dude.
grab him by his dauber.
Dude, nice name. And I mean, come on,
The worst.
one
You
man,
are the
a
worst.
wise man once told me, if you want your dick sucked, sometimes you got to suck a dick. So I was, sucking this guy's dick, basically.
did that wise man tell you while you were sucking his dick?
Huh?
Did the wise man tell you that while you were sucking his dick? Because that's
No.
like an argument of, hey, if you
No.
want to get your dick sucked, you should probably suck a dick.
It was, hey,
I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna suck your dick because I said I was going to.
it was
Right?
when I got
Man of his
moved up
word.
to management. And I was, and one of the other managers in the area, one of the other guys that does a job like me, he's like, here's my advice to you, man. You want your dick sucked, you got to suck a dick.
And then he took his pants
And
off.
the example was
And
born.
shit got weird.
And I have lived
God
by those
damn it,
words.
Cody.
Okay, first
Cody
and
needs to be
foremost,
mine.
Cody, just so you know, example has 3 X's though. It's example with 3 X's.
So-
The
So-
simple example.
I
I'm
can
ready
see him
for-
doing the suck it, but he does the suck it and then he sucks you. That's how it works. He's
you
a man
guys
of
get
the-
what the
the example's a
get
man
it
of his
though,
word.
right?
Yeah.
If you want it, if you want, yeah.
You know, you could
If you want a favor, sometimes you got to do a favor, is what he's basically saying.
right, what he's saying is
But-
treat others as you want to be treated.
I think that's really
Um,
it.
But I wouldn't use your example at church group. I would use the
It was
the
his
golden rule from
example.
the Bible one.
I've just adopted it.
The example adopted the example.
You're an unoriginal dick sucker. Okay. Fair enough.
So
So you're playing bingo. You're waiting for rock and roll all night. Does it come on? Do
no,
you hear Gene Simmons and Paul
I
Stanley?
think I'm gonna get it, and all of a sudden somebody yells bingo. And for a guy who didn't care about this game when he walked in, I was so fucking pissed. I audibly yelled, "You son of a bitch!"
That's what I'm talking about, your mom.
And then I looked around, and it was an old lady, older lady.
Really? There's an old lady playing bingo?
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Courtney goes, "Shh." And I'm like, I don't care. She has no fucking right. I've been sucking Steve's dick all night. I didn't even see her sucking his dick.
She's an old lady playing bingo at the sports page. I guarantee you she sucks dick. So that's how alpha he is. He got shushed in a bar by his wife. That's the most alpha thing I've ever heard.
While
But
playing
then,
bingo.
I yelled at her for it.
She sent me to the Jeep. Steven, go to the Jeep.
She might have sent him, but he wanted to go.
Right. Because I don't want to be around people anymore. Example.
The point is, guys, I really think you'd enjoy this.
The problem is with Steve is he started grunting like an ape and nobody joined in and he just looked like he was fucking psychotic because he wasn't with his right friends. Because Speaker Steve doesn't know to jump in on the chimp, what do you guys call it?
The chimp chant.
Chimp chant. There we go. I knew it was something like
Hard to
that.
say.
It's hard to say.
Chimp chant.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but you might be shocked. Old man Kyle loves bingo.
Saturday night.
It's a great
page.
song.
I could see Kyle getting violent at bingo.
Yeah.
Every third week, because I got to turn Courtney down 2 times before I can go again.
And this is at your church?
No, it's at the sports page, a bar.
I didn't want to go, but on the way here, you told me it was the 4th week in a row.
No,
So what's
that's
funny
not
about
true.
that
That's
is
not
one,
true.
that's an hilarious joke by Cody because you didn't hear it. Cody said, you said you didn't want to go, but you also told me on the way here it was your 4th night in a row. But the funniest part about that is Cody leaned into his dead microphone to say it.
Should have gave him the bullhorn. All right, wow.
So you guys down for musical bingo?
I'll play some fucking musical bingo.
Probably.
Sit there,
I like
do some
music.
drinking, get your dauber.
I'll dive it up. A little dabble, do you?
I don't know if that thing's even called a dauber. It's just what I call
It's
it.
called a daver.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We said that like 20 minutes ago.
Is our group?
Did I do it right?
No, you didn't.
What do you do?
A
You go
da- a
this?
dab-
You gotta do this? or
No, a
something?
dab is down. You did like a
You gotta-
like the Arnold
You
Schwarzenegger
gotta like cover
pose.
your eyes.
Yeah,
You gotta do this. This is the dab?
You gotta like
No,
shield
this
your
is the
eyes.
dab.
He can't cover his eyes.
He can't. His arms. He's got T-Rex arms.
He's like, is this a dab?
We need better cameras. I don't know how that's coming across.
Steven's like, yeah, I was like, bingo. Like a fucking T-Rex.
The example.
The example.
After he pins you.
He doesn't yell bingo. He yells example.
The example.
Triple X example.
Cheap drinks though, so it's a good place actually.
Their food's really good, I've heard too. My mom loved going to breakfast there.
Not bad.
So
Would we fit in?
with old people that like sucking dick, yeah, I would say so.
But not all old people. There wasn't very many old people there, really. It was all our age, and even Katie and Parker were there.
You're old.
Because it starts at
It wasn't old people, it's people our age.
It's
That's
over
what
by-
I said. I said what I said.
it's over by 9.
You said it's over by 9?
Yeah, it starts at like 6.
Starts at 4:30 with perch.
Starts at 6:30 and it's done by 9.
Salad bar.
25% off with your AARP card.
Yeah.
No, everybody's in there freaking, singing the songs and because they're songs everybody knows, and the whole place is kind of just. It was kind of neat, kind of. So that's all I got, guys. You got any stories?
No. Nope.
You ever suck a dick to get your dick sucked?
Probably.
So, time for toy news. So,
Let's do some toy news.
Oh,
what you got, Jeremy?
I don't know. Some stuff.
I got some stuff. Here's the 9 different versions of turtles that are coming out this week.
I got no turtles on the list today.
ooh.
I did, but it's a bunch of stuff, but not a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of stuff in only a couple of categories. Yeah, we'll start with
Oh, fuck you, Anthony. He thought about it and now he wants $5 more. The deal's done. I fucking paid you.
Yeah, but
God damn.
you paid goods and services.
Fuck him.
What's the $5 to cover the goods and services?
So the Naughty or Nice collection is coming through now with some reindeer, bitches. This one looks to be an undead reindeer of sorts. What?
Rotten Hoof.
Rotten hoof.
Okay. Yeah. Rotten Hoof.
Reminds me of an old girlfriend I had.
These are from Fresh Monkey Fiction. I think they're coming out. You can put pre-order now, but they're not coming out till like early 2025.
Yeah, this is Q125.
But yeah, pretty sweet. Comes with a couple different heads. One's a little more rotted than the other, and one of those little muzzle thingies. And
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Why not?
He's not rotting anywhere but his head.
Is that called a bridle?
I honestly don't know. I think it's a dauber. There he is in scale with the other figures in the line. You can see they have the normal 1/12 scale Santa there. There's also a couple of the shorter ones, the 4-inch. Yeah, there's some 4-inch figures they're doing now too, which we'll see in a little bit. There you go. They also put out this Naughty or Nice collection, Gorgon the Goat Demon.
Thank
with,
you, Jen Sykes. It's a
kinda
bridle. I was right.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I think this guy's actually the coolest out of all of them. I'd probably have him hang out with Krampus or something, but
Yeah.
it looks, I guess that's supposed to be like, I don't know if it's fire feet or if it's,
Lava.
yeah, like lava, bloody, fiery feet.
Demon from hell.
Yeah. But it's
I
like,
think it's
looks,
cool.
yeah, it looks I definitely got to get me one of these guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Demon goats.
I know it's probably because this, I imagine, is just a rendering, but do you know if the shit comes off, the Christmas stuff?
I don't know. I know you can buy what are the saddles for them, but I don't know if those come off.
Okay.
So
Jen Sykes says she has 2 bridles in her kitchen right now, LOL. And just so you know, Jen, that's not where any of our minds are at. So
next here we have I don't know which one was this.
My mind was going to ask what she's cooking.
It's
She's in the kitchen.
oh boy.
I bet you she looks like she can cook.
What does that mean?
How do you look like?
How do you
could-
look like you can cook?
because you look like a woman.
Fair.
And even if you're a man trying to look like a woman,
Not
you want to be a woman,
nowadays.
you get to cook.
Not nowadays. Not all women know how to cook. Back
According to
most.
Billy Beige, all the Christmas stuff comes off, so you can use them as regular reindeer.
Awesome, thanks.
Because it's very common for
BB.
people to use reindeer outside of the lore of Xmas. So that's important.
of Xmas. This was Prancer. Doesn't look to come with an extra head.
He does not. He comes with a bridle, though.
Yeah.
What do you use that for, Jen?
I don't know which one this one is, but anyway,
That's Comet.
that's Comet. Okay.
Did they do all the 8 reindeer?
They do 4 bodies, but they have a headset which you can swap. So you'd have to buy 4
Well, there's
more.
9 if you count Rudolph. So
Which really what they should have done. No,
no,
we're good.
No, we're good.
We love you too, Alexander.
Alexander,
Much love.
By the way, speaking of toy news, Alexander on his Instagram has he's doing a big sale
Got a
on his
logo.
fountains. Yep.
buy one get one half off, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Head on over
That's
there.
like
and check
getting
it out.
2 for the price of 75%.
Just
so you know.
That is good mathing. Here's another reindeer. Donner.
Donner. See, now I would have done the zombie one as Donner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Dahmer.
Reindeer
Oh,
Donner.
seriously? Anybody? Listeners?
Donner.
Listeners want to jump in and wonder why I said that? Who got it? Anybody?
Donder?
Is this supposed to be a Dahmer?
No, the Donner Party. that cannibalized each other.
Oh,
Remember?
wow. That's a good pull.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I'm proud.
Thank you. 303 episodes is a lot of time.
We
I'm the example now. Roll up your sleeves, Santa.
Yeah, this is story time Santa.
The cookies weren't fresh. Rolls up his sleeves. Time to take care of
That's
business.
what I'm gonna do next Saturday.
He looks kind of cool.
What are you doing next Saturday?
Oh, God damn it.
Santa
Really?
Claus.
You ever watch The Big Bang Theory? When somebody asks Sheldon a question, everybody groans because they don't want to hear the answer. Steve's trying to get us to have to listen to what he's going to do about the naughty Santa next week at the party. We're looking at action figures, Travis. Get your dick right.
Look, he comes with a
I love
pipe,
your Santa story.
and he comes with
He
cookies.
hasn't done it yet. I don't want to hear about what he's going to do.
And he comes
can
with
tell
a
the story
list.
next Sunday.
And he comes with a Santa hat. And he comes with an extra set of hands. It's some fucking book that apparently he's
Can
gonna
you
read
zoom
to
in
you
on the
'cause it's
list? Who's
story
on the
time,
naughty and
or-
nice list? Can you tell? Because I bet Steven's on the naughty list. If you
It's
zoom
just
in.
Steve because he abbreviates it.
Not our Steve. Steve that runs the bingo and is getting gummers from that old lady. Our Steve's on the nice
apparently.
list.
I think this is Billy Beige on that list.
We have a red Krampus. He's hot. You can
Red
keep
cookies.
going. What's that?
Red cookies.
Oh yeah, red cookies.
That's fun.
We have green.
That's not the right
camo.
digital camo for our current military.
Sergeant Santa.
I like that.
Yeah, I figured this is right for Steve. Well,
Excuse me.
Santa's got war paint on.
Yeah, you gotta.
Let me see your war face and a shot bazooka.
look at his grenades. Are they fucking ornaments?
I'm gonna-
Yes.
I'm gonna launch this
crazy.
Christmas cheer right up your pie hole.
That's what that is, Jeremy.
It is. That's the Weird Al Santa.
Yep.
Buy the previous ones.
I have some on order. The blue one, I believe, is coming very soon, or one of them. Maybe it's the regular one, but anyway,
is
coming, Santa. Yeah, winter is here, Santa. He's very white. Look at him. What?
Jade Russo's comment. If everyone in that room took their shirt off in July, they'd look like that red Krampus.
That's just hurtful, Jade.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey guys.
We need somebody to add some texture to that tongue to be
You guys
Travis.
want some chip
And
dip?
fill in the belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't me.
We also have Wizard Santa.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I don't get the Wizard
I love
Santa. I don't.
this. That's good stuff.
And in all honesty, I don't know if all of these are going to be made. I think they have to have like pre-orders and whatnot for them to be made,
Gandalf Santa.
because they did have some stuff that was canceled recently. So I do like his staff and shit though. Those look pretty cool. I'm not. I don't know if that I need a Wizard Santa, but
Why not? He's got look at that. He's got a snowflake bubble blower.
Okay, can I just ask you guys real quick? How does this go down? Or like, okay, we got this Santa buck.
Yeah.
Can anybody think about reuse?
We need to do a dauber accessory and make a bingo Santa.
Bingo Santa. Polka Santa. Let's just do some different things, guys. Pizza Santa.
Pizza delivery Santa.
Yeah.
Homeless Santa. That's what we need.
Chef Santa. Yeah, hobo Santa.
Hobo
Dominatrix Santa.
He's always naughty.
I think we know what next year's
We'll
gonna
call
look
him,
like.
call him safe word Santa.
But no, safe word Santa.
I make everybody my ho-ho-hos.
This is Father Christmas. Pretty cool.
Mhm.
There we have Dasher.
Jeez, how many figures are coming out in this wave?
They're trying, man.
Wow.
They're trying. Did you say we're halfway down?
Just keep rolling. There's the head.
There's
back.
the head pack. You got a Rudolph and the other fucks. Looks great. $25.
So what heads are those? So that's Blitzen, Comet, Dancer, Comet, and Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen.
No, you got to think
One,
of
two.
Jingle All the Way.
Dancer.
Jingle All the Way is the only way I can remember them all. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen when he's running down the street.
Oh yeah, Vixen is one of those heads.
Yeah, good. Yep. So there you go. Oh, look,
Oh,
they say it
man,
right
yeah.
on there too.
Thanks for nothing, Cody. You son of a bitch.
Cody's over there. Oh, you don't want to give me a mic? Guess what?
They have the
Jolly.
shorter ones for $20. These are 4-inch, 1/18 scale, so 4 inches tall. So they're trying to get give these to everybody.
Man, I
so
Trying to get the Joe people involved.
I don't want to
mind
pay
if I
$20
do.
for a 4-inch figure.
you don't mind?
No, I don't want to.
Oh,
Oh, you're out of 4-inch.
I am out of 4-inch still, but man, $20 for a 4-inch figure, that's ouch.
yep.
Thank you, Courtney and Katie and Claire. These cookies are amazing. They're my favorite kind.
Full disclosure, Claire didn't do shit.
I like the little pretzel bites.
Claire, if you ever need somebody to tell you how great you are because your dad's an asshat, just text me. I'll tell you. how great
Pocket
you are.
Collection Zombie Santa. Durr. He's great.
So now we're going to do all these figures over again.
Yeah,
but
there's
in 4-inch.
Sergeant Santa. Yeah, but they're just with a lot less accessories. So
Yeah.
nice little Krampus there. So, and there, Francis the Frost Elf.
Okay, I like that.
I like that too.
I like that. the
$20
dead
for
face.
that, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me.
That's basically 5 points, though. It looks like, huh?
Yeah.
Lame.
Lame.
Oh,
You don't think that'd be cool to have sitting next to your Santa? in
Oh
your
no, I
little-
think it would be.
Yeah.
But he likes to pose shit. So,
Oh, gotcha.
and then of course the accessory packs. There's a saddle for the goat. Yeah, $20. Goat demon saddle and reins. And then one for the reindeer.
Here's a name for your new band. Go Demon Saddle.
and reins. All right, that's what it is.
Maybe you could call your new band The Example.
Maybe that'd be awesome.
Oh,
Next,
yes!
crossover between what's that say? No, all right.
I want to read it, but I don't want to keep reading these. Not
These are all about as cool as a hand job on your honeymoon.
I'd do anything for a hand job these days.
Well done, Jake. Well done.
Whoa.
Honeymoon hand job.
Did we read Billy Bage's?
Super chat.
Yeah, said they should have done different versions of the most popular ones from last year: Pirate Santa, etc. Pre-order Gorgon, need him. Yay!
All right. Let's get back to Scully.
Let's.
1-6 Shooter says they're gonna do. They said they'd do a sleigh if the reindeers sell well.
That'd be cool.
That'll slay.
Maverick and his numbers
$430
$430 for a full reindeer team, but they won't charge you till they arrive at the Big Bad Toy Store warehouse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how Big Bad Toy Store works.
Yeah, that's I love that he mansplained that to us.
Did you know
There's a pile of loot.
they have a pile of loot option?
All right.
Scully.
Okay.
Jade says I'll mail you $1. Don't worry.
We got Skullman. This is a crossover between Zolo World and the Four Horsemen. It is not part of Mythic Legions or any of those.
Bullshit.
Cosmics
It's going to be on my shelf
I
right
mean-
next to him.
Yes, you may, Stephen. But yeah, this is very much based on the vintage Remco. I guess you call it kind of a knockoff.
Oh, it was definitely a knockoff.
Definitely a knockoff.
Definitely a knockoff. What do you think of this, Trav?
You know, when it first got announced, I mean, I knew there certain fans were absolutely going to love this. I wasn't like, man, I really have to have that. But now, of course, as I sit here and look at Trevor's photos and
Cody, I sent you the original, what he looks like originally.
I'm gonna have to figure out if I have to have the show exclusive one. That's
With the
really the
extra
question
head?
for me.
Can we just record Travis saying that, make it a drop, and save him some hassle? When I first saw it, I didn't need to have, but now I see it again. And get back.
There's the original.
Yeah, but there were two versions of the knockoff. One had a hooded head.
Yep.
The newer version, which was kind of small.
Yes.
The head looked kind of small on him, where this head looks kind of big. So that's what the extra head is in. So you can do which version you want.
I'm guessing you both have this figure already.
The
I
original?
have the original. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have the original. No, they're kind of pricey.
I have the original, and I have his knife, but I need a cape and a bow. I think I don't.
No, looking at those, you don't.
I have like some of the more updated. I have like an updated version of them.
Actually, I think I have the bow.
The color scheme is black and red. Hey, will you kick Maverick out of the chat for me, please, Cody? I don't like the color scheme. Idiot.
Black and red is cool.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be now is determining, to go through those steps. I may have talked to someone already, so hopefully I can get a line on one of the show ones. But
I just started randomly private messaging people because that's what people seem to like.
are you going? Are you
My
going?
go-to-
Are you going?
My go-to is Eric Munez.
I'm like, hey, will you pick me up a figure that I can sell in a week and a half? Thank you.
We could get all the other parts after Anthony makes a dwarf out of it.
I don't need this figure because of what it's based on. Like I don't have
You
that.
just like it.
I just like it. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Actually, this face, I'm not really. I like the other head
Yeah.
better.
I sent you a picture of him in the box with the other face, the vintage one, so you just kind of see the example.
Yeah, I don't need this version.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's not a very good skull face. I
It's
like the
just-
other one better.
If it was bigger, I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking. Oh, that's a Warrior Beast. That's
Yeah.
that a remake? Is that
No,
that
that's-
Zolo's or is that the original?
That's original.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
It looks original based on the price tag.
Yeah, the price tag on the corner. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it says Remco on it.
that's
What
true.
does
It
it
doesn't
say,
say
Zolo?
Zolo
Put
World.
Zolo?
How about?
Look
I
at
mean,
that. We're detectives and shit.
I'm the world's greatest.
well, that's a 30-year-old toy.
Yeah, that's
That's like when we were little kids.
Yeah.
That's
was
what you
like-
find out buried in the dirt.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like cheap versions. If
But
you
now
couldn't
it's
afford
expensive.
Masters of the Universe, that's what you got.
Yeah.
But now they're sought after because they weren't as popular, so they're harder to get, and they go for hundreds of dollars.
How about that? The reveal popped before Horsemen are ready. You guys see all that?
Oh, I did not see that.
Well,
I
I think
saw the post about it, but I didn't see the.
I don't. I think all it really came down to was Zolo World was trying to get their website up and running, and get get ready. And of course, sometimes when those kind of and it's happened to other people too.
Yeah.
So there was,
Yeah.
the cat was out of the bag kind of thing.
Ooh, we're looking to get really good stuff too. I cannot wait for that figure, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You're not going, are you? This year you're not going to Zolo?
There's a possibility I may.
Oh,
Well, if anybody's got the hookup,
we might know a guy now.
I definitely want one.
We'll see. We'll see what plane tickets look like. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anybody want to go with me? We'll drive it.
When is it?
It's right before MesquiCon. It's like 2 weeks before MesquiCon, and then
Nope.
isn't Kane right in there too?
There's Kane is after MesquiCon, but there is multiple shows those weekends.
I
Prior.
think it's in April. It's not in March. It might be
Okay.
the last weekend in April.
March, April, March.
March.
If Zolo's
April.
in April, it's after MiskyCon.
Maybe. And I'm sorry, I said that backwards. I think it's in February.
Okay, and that would be the winter thing. He's just looking up.
I think it's the end of February.
Yeah, February 23rd through the 25th.
Yeah, I think that's Great Lakes. I'm not 100%. I think I might have a show that I've already paid for to be at, because now apparently if you don't pay to be at the show, like right after the show happens,
You don't get in the show.
most shows. I mean, I'm sure Pete has a waiting list that is. I mean, it's crazy.
I have
It's
21 new requests for people that have never vended for me the day I released that on Facebook.
I mean, it's right now. It's like it's you pay to get in the show, or they don't give a fuck that you got an action figure made after you. I mean, I've tried.
That's right.
Doesn't work at the DMV either.
No, you don't.
They don't seem to care.
You're like, but look.
Oh. So I have a late fee because I didn't renew my plate. But did you know I have this?
Steve tried to get an alternate head photo on his ID.
Ooh, comment, Pete.
What?
Ian
Ooh.
Customs said he emailed you to come back
Yay!
Yeah, Eric,
Yeah.
you know that if you have questions about MesquiCon, you post it on the Cabal. Everybody knows that.
Speaking of MesquiCon, let's do some plugging.
What plugs?
Yeah. So this year, I'll let Pete say what he wants to say, but I can't wait for this year because we're doing some pretty cool Mythic Legion stuff, Mythic Legions meetups. We're going to have Horseman represented there. Cornboy says he's going to be there as long as he's feeling good. So yeah, if you're a Mythic Legions fan, I think this is going to be a fun time. I think this is going to be one of those hang out in the lobby at the hotel and maybe walk down the road to get a drink and, just shoot the shit with everybody, and a very social thing that I am super looking forward to. So, yeah,
That's a lot.
I know.
yeah, if I'm looking forward to a social thing,
Funny how much he looks forward to social things with people that he doesn't hang out with on a normal basis.
Yeah, I like
When
those
it comes
people.
to us, he's like,
I like those people. You notice when I go to cons, I stay away from you fuckers.
No, I never noticed that.
But I mean, come on, we're having a meetup Friday night, right? That's the plan, right? Meetup.
Well, and I would say just based on last year's MesquiCon, it was a great time.
It was a great time. The con was a great time. The after party was a great time. And let's be honest, first time we had the Horsemen represented there. First time we really had a Mythic Legions connection at all. So it was small, but it was still a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
For hotel information, go to the Cabal, Dusty. March 16th, MesquiCon 6 at the convention center, the Van Dyke Mortgage Convention Center, downtown Muskegon. It's attached to the Delta by Marriott. That is the hotel, 939 3rd Street. There is a room block with special pricing, so I suggest that you call 231-722-0100. Mention the MesquiCon room block. I know of 7 people already that have booked that were not at MesquiCon last year. One of those is Malcolm Kennedy.
Oh,
way
whoa!
from
I didn't know
fucking-
that.
So
What a dumbass.
He's gonna be disappointed.
I know, dude.
No.
I hope you
No,
don't
you
expect
won't.
much.
We're gonna have fun.
I did get some information from the Horsemen that I can't share
Yeah.
regarding attendance, and I'm super excited. So as soon as that's officially official, I can't wait to tell you guys. But
He
yeah,
didn't even
so-
tell us. Unless he told you guys. Did he tell you guys?
Nobody tells me shit.
No, I didn't say anything to anybody. The person asked me not to say anything, and I'm a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, but we're a team.
But we're on the air. So the
Tell the
15th, that night before Friday, I have reserved us about 3,000 square feet for a Mythics meetup. And a mythical Midwestern meetup is what we're calling it. And it'd be a cash bar.
How late
So
does it
come in-
stay open?
We have not determined times yet, but the idea is going to be open it up probably around 6, and then we kind of have the night, and we can kind of plan. We'll have a hard stop time probably, but
Well, I
we
was
can
saying
be
'cause,
there
like
majority of the evening.
last year we were all like, all of a sudden we'd start to get going, and then every fucking place closed.
Right.
So,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
someone-
But yeah, so we'll have
I
a
wanna-
secure
I want a
spot.
late
It never
night
happens
party.
to me. Go to bed at 10.
You missed the great things like Cody expressing his hatred for our show.
F you
Oh, I saw
guys.
Cody last year. He had one eye looking a different direction than the other.
Yeah, that's
So
what-
drunk.
shortly thereafter is when he
Did we read Curtis' super chat?
No, because you're still talking.
go for it. Oh, I'll do it. Pete and I have both been overwhelmed with the excitement over MesquiCon. Be sure to reserve your room while they're still available.
Appreciate all your help, Curtis. Hey, why don't you share the hotel information with Dusty and then let Eric Miller know that he's got a booth? Fucking get on it, man. So no, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I want to talk about Eric Miller for a second.
Oh, Jesus.
I was nervous
Yeah, we
about
just-
him coming last year because there isn't a ton of Mythic representation, and I knew he would have a good time. But as far as the cost associated with with traveling and those things, I was worried that because he is such an artist that maybe it wouldn't pop for him.
Were you worried about the same stuff with me?
Not even close. So the fact
He
that
got your money. You don't care.
Give a
the
shit.
fact that he is coming back makes my heart so happy.
I'm coming back.
So yes, I'm assuming Len from Wolf King Customs is also going to come back and have you sit in his booth. So yes, thank you for sitting in Len's booth. You're appreciated. But
Yeah, it was just because I live close that you weren't worried about me. It wasn't that I'm not good. Right?
no, it was anything like that. And when it comes to customization, Eric Miller's the example, not you. So, but no. So, like I said, when you have people come from that distance, you get nervous and you want everybody to have a good.
Yeah,
time.
you kind of want to
people
dump
be
like,
happy.
dude, you realize our town sucks, right?
Well, but some of those initial posts, people were asking, "Hey, if I can only do one, do I do MesquiteCon or do I do ZoloCon?" Like I got on there like as fucking transparent as I could be. Of
Wrong move.
Muskegon
You
is a
lied.
great show. Like
Fake it
for
till you make it.
for what MesquiteCon is, it's an absolute blast.
Yes.
But I can't have somebody showing up expecting Legion's Con.
By the time they're
getting
there,
this-
you already got their money.
You know what though, Pete? I think saying that it is a mini Legion's Con is now. Don't get me wrong. Vendor wise, I totally understand. It's a Comic Con. It's a small Comic Con. But as far as like atmosphere, I mean, so like right now, like I could tell you, like the European Legions podcast, the premier European Legions podcast,
the premiere.
the premier.
Yeah.
Uh,
The biggest nerds in the EU are coming.
I love that our European guy on Legion's cast didn't make the cut. Emil was never asked to be on the Euro Legion's cast.
Nah, you're not on there, buddy. I mean, he's talented, but come on. Yeah.
Emil's got some things going on. A little bit here and a little bit there.
But the Lair was there last year.
The layer was there.
They're coming back. The lounge was represented, and the lounge, I believe, is going to be even more heavily.
I don't know if we're going to get Dork Lair, but I think we're going to get 1/6 shooter.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
See,
to
and
get
the-
both of them.
And this is kind of like, like for example, when we went to PowerCon, they had the Migo meetup guys, and I mean, granted, they're not as cool as the Legions folks.
Jesus, that's like a depends convention.
What the fuck?
Look at how super absorbent these ones are.
I
I
was-
was peeing the whole time we're
I
talking.
was just trying to talk up our friends, man. I wasn't trying to shit on them.
No shit on me though, because they're like plushies with rubber heads.
Those I have never seen a toy line that is so hit versus so miss, like from figure to fucking figure.
But the thing for MesquiteCon with me is if somebody doesn't come in and they don't have a good time, or somebody comes and they don't have a good time, that's very personal to me.
Every
You
time
know?
I come, I have a
So
good time.
when I get that complaint, when I get that concern email from the mother who, bought a Lego action figure set and it was missing some pieces.
Yep.
Like I take that very personal. Like if
From a
somebody
vendor that wasn't you, it's not your fucking problem. Tell them to suck it.
it wasn't the vendor's problem either because they're all open and they're all labeled as
So she
open.
just sounds like a
not,
bitch.
She was not a bitch. She was just not as informed
Okay,
as we would have liked it
MesquiteCon
to have been.
officially says she's not a bitch. But I've been told many times by Pete, I am not part of MesquiteCon. She's a bitch.
She just was looking for some help, and Pete was there to help her.
The vendor was amazing,
And then Pete was a bitch.
and the vendor handled it.
Took care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Done deal.
Sent some extra minifigs. Explained to her the situation. Explained to her the transparency of the booth, and then even said, maybe I'll get a bigger sign made up for next year just so this doesn't happen again. But if Eric Miller makes the trip up and doesn't have a good time or it isn't worth it for him, that's very personal to me. I feel like I let Eric Miller down. So that's why when I got his email, I was like, I mean, not excited enough to respond to the guy and say, hey, you're in, obviously.
I read it though.
But that's the kind of stuff that makes me feel good. And knowing that there are people from the Horsemen that are interested in coming this year that didn't come last year, that tells me that Jim and Eric Cornboy went back and talked about the show, and now people want to come. Like all that stuff is just great. Do I think there's going to be a bigger Legion's representation this year. I really do.
Mhm.
And I hope that grows, and we'll see where it lands. But
If it gives us an excuse to have all those folks come this way and hang out with us for a couple nights, then yeah, let's fucking do that. That's
by the
fun.
way, I told Billy that you had a couch, so he's just sleeping on your.
No problem to let
on your
people
couch.
down.
And
So
I will never. Same thing.
But no, the people that have already booked, hotels, are some of our favorite people, and it's going to be a good time. So, March 16th, downtown Muskegon. The 15th, that Friday night before, during vendor setup, is going to be the Mythical Midwest meetup. And the only concern that I have is how much am I going to get pulled from enjoying that to actually have to run my event, which sucks. But I got some people, so.
well, maybe if you get the, and I don't know your timeline stuff, but maybe if you have set up just enough time prior.
Just have Curtis handle that part.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
Yeah.
We are closing setup Friday night earlier, just so I'm not up.
Yeah, you don't got to be there at
11
11 o'clock.
back
Yeah,
at 6 o'clock the next morning.
no, absolutely not.
So
News again?
what?
Be on the news again?
That's my hope.
Is
So-
Pete going to be in the news again?
Andy O'Reilly said any help that he can give,
He's on my list.
he would love to.
Yep.
He said he'd even supply the fucking sound system if they're going to be fucking that shit up again.
Yeah. So I've been working on budget stuff and what have you, and different line items. I haven't gotten to Muskegon channel. I have another vendor who refuses to give me a price for any work, so I don't know how much money I have to spend with Muskegon channel until that person
$200
responds to me. So,
$400, $300,
It's going up.
$245.
okay, we're up to 945 total. Just quick math. So,
Mm.
but yeah, so that's the only difficult part is you get eccentric artists involved, and you can't get straight answers about what things are going to cost. And
Well,
kinda puts
artists-
a wrench in the gear.
Real artists have notoriously low self-esteem and don't think they're worth anything. So
And real good people like me keep reminding those real artists that they underserve themselves, but they still need a price. So in order to make things happen. Talking to you, Curtis.
I'm
All
super
right.
excited.
Me too.
Back to the toys.
back to the toys.
Back to the toys.
Oh,
They made a Steve action figure.
Yep.
Billy,
Nippler.
Billy says,
It's Nippler.
are we serious about the couch? I'm not sleeping under your bed, Travis. Travis is more than happy to have you stay with him. Heidi is not. Heidi doesn't want you in her neighborhood, Billy. So the answer is no. She doesn't
And
want you anywhere
Travis
near.
lives awful close to a school, so we got to think about that.
Right. Heidi won't even let you sleep in the pool house, Billy.
No sleepovers. She is very, very. That's a hard rule for her. No sleepovers. And I want to have a sleepover every day.
Big Boa. Never seen his face before.
Now
we
you
got
have.
this. And,
I wish they give you a file card, you know?
I think he's fun. I can't wait to get
It
him.
looks like
I love the
looks
weight.
like Ant-Man's daughter's stepdad from a distance.
He was
What's
in
that actor's name?
He was in
he
that.
was in Good or Old Dads.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
that old dad
the
show.
movie that,
that we all
Steve
like.
absolutely loved.
That we all like.
He played
Yeah.
a great role in the other
Fucking
guy.
travesty. Man, I just love the weights. I love the weights that come with them. I had one Barbie when I was a kid.
Wait,
It
what?
was him.
Well, it was Ken.
Oh.
It was weightlifter Ken. He came with weights that clipped onto his hands, and I was like, he could only clip them like this. Couldn't even hold them. They clipped onto his hands, and I'm like, finally, I get a cool guy that comes with some dumbbells.
What the hell? Did you just admit that you had a Barbie as a kid?
My mom knew that I was shooting. I was always picking stuff
Your
up.
mom,
from it.
your
No,
mom did
no,
know.
no,
Your
no.
mom did know.
No, it's a different
Your
direction.
mom was like, "It's okay."
Yeah,
I was
have
always
one of
picking
these.
stuff up
you
around
know
the
what?
house. You know,
Steve,
like
Steve, it's okay to come out of that closet. Come on,
His
hon.
mom
Come
found
out
out
here.
about the bra incident and got him a Barbie so he could practice. So he didn't have to
Oh no!
Steve, come out of there. Come out here and play with your Barbie doll that I got you.
my mom.
This is where I'm gonna jump the fence, right? And I'm gonna agree with Steve. How can you say that this guy with these Cobra boxing gloves isn't a terrorist? I mean, boxing gloves, that is like a number one weapon. It goes biological and then boxing gloves. Like if they're not using,
Dude,
they're not using
dude.
like anthrax. They're using boxing gloves. Everybody
No.
knows that.
He's a trainer. He's training the Cobras hand-to-hand combat. That's what he is. He's not fighting in the. He's not going to be out on the battlefield with boxing gloves
And
on.
you're
That is the coolest picture.
Oh my!
Except only difference is I'd have him with his helmet on doing that.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
That is so good. I'm so excited. And those dumbbells, I can put them in other Joe's hands, like they're all working out and getting sweaty.
How much?
90 pounds.
90 pounds. Yep.
Yeah,
Ugh.
so freaking cool.
Or there's 6. They're 6 pounds each.
Oh, one of my other favorite figures.
You're how excited this motherfucker.
I love G.I. They're making me love G.I. Joe again. I always thought Airborne was a cool figure. I loved his
Franklin Airborne.
He was
Airhorn.
Airborne.
Airhorn.
Oh,
He was a Native American. They wonder if they scrubbed that from his card.
he doesn't look.
Well, he
Native
says
American.
Talltree. His last name is Talltree.
Okay, yeah. He had like
Doesn't look
he
very
had
Native
ESP.
Great ass.
Man, check out his garage.
Look at that.
You're gonna swing on that back porch.
Would you like to park your van in it?
Boner garage.
That stance is kind of.
That's
Yeah.
a weird pose.
I love his gun. What is that? What's on the end of his gun?
It's a silencer.
No,
Nah.
it could be a threaded barrel for a silencer, or
No, he's talking about the front gun. The back one is. It looks.
That's
That's an anal tickler
Oh,
right there.
I forgot. Yes.
look what I got.
That pose is really dumb. Hi guys. What do
Yeah,
you
he's dabbing like this.
I'm a man of action.
It looks like they're at least using good plastic. I mean, it's that barrel's got a little up
Yeah,
curve on it.
So you know,
It's gonna hit the G spot.
I picture him doing this pose and going Uzi.
That's
put
a
a-
dauber.
I'm gonna put a gun in.
It does. Look at it. It's got an up curve for the G
It
spot.
does. It curves up.
That
That
is
is-
shoot that around
Hey,
corners.
because sometimes I want to see through my goggles. Sometimes I just want to protect the lenses from the sand. Stupid.
Oh, we got a cool pic.
Oh,
Oh,
now
that
he's
kind of looks cooler.
like
He's-
Cobra's in there with his boxing gloves. He gets into the octagon like this is an Uzi. This is what a real
that
terrorist
looks
looks
funny.
like.
Looks like Quick Kick got his ass beat. He's grabbing his.
He's picking up his bag.
He
to go
just
home.
comes in there with a gun.
I'm just
Yeah, the
sitting around.
pictures that they do of these they're pretty fun.
They're
I
awesome.
just sit here and hang out. With
I
my
got
gun.
these from the Fwoosh.
Oh
So
yeah, look at me. Look in the background.
in the back,
got
he's
a
gonna beat him
stool.
with a chair and
It's a
shit.
stool.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go to. Oh, man, I wish I had it.
I'm gonna shoot anybody that comes and tries to stop you. Quick kick.
I'll throw a weight at him.
The Mesquite Con Octagon.
Yeah.
We should have an octagon at Mesquite.
Yeah. Quick Kick.
Quick
That's a
Kick, the most
great
silly
name.
character I ever known, but for some reason,
Oh, you
I
are ignorant.
am excited, and I love that he has a chocolate bar.
There's absolutely no way I buy this.
He looks like he's wearing a baby diaper.
They all do that. That's the same ass they all have.
Yeah, but it's just more pronounced on this one. though.
God, what I would give for
Hello, checker.
what I would give for a garage like that. I mean, I'm not doing squats or anything. But
What I would
No.
give to have a real chain on those.
What's
chucks.
up with the fucking articulation in that shoulder?
It's because he's got the butterfly
that
shoulders.
butterfly.
and it
I
goes-
don't like
It don't look
that.
good on a bare chest like that,
No.
man. But he can get in any pose you want him
In
to,
every
though.
way.
Yeah, but like, is it worth it?
This is what people want. People that complain about Mythic Legions, they always like, I wish I had butterfly. And I'm like, ugh. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, you can
It can look good.
you can do it good.
If
but
you
man,
can hide it well, but yeah, this bare chested dude here, he looks dumb with it.
Yeah, bare chest is difficult.
Yeah, he looks like a toy. It's crazy.
He just hurt his foot.
And how's he floating?
Things are different in the Matrix.
I guess.
I'm pretty excited about Quick Kick.
I'm passing on all three so far.
You don't ever buy good guys anyway. So
No,
even if they're super cool.
What's up with the
they gotta
chocolate
be
bar?
really
Quick
cool.
kick, you shot me.
What's the
Quick
story
kick,
with the
you told me
chocolate?
Oh, in the cartoon when they found him, he was a movie guy. He was like a stunt man for movies, and he was filming a commercial for that chocolate bar in the snow. And that's when Cobra overran where he was working, and he ended up.
They were
taking
going to steal the chocolate bar.
Do you,
Criminal
do you
organizations do
understand
that.
how stupid you sound when you say that
I
shit?
didn't make this shit up.
I know. I'm telling you, it's stupid. Well, he was a stunt man working in the snow barefooted with a chocolate bar, and they had to save him from Cobra.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
But did you
Cobra
hear how
overran.
excited he was describing it?
Fuck.
Yeah, and he teamed up with the Joes after that.
And he chose
that's-
the name
After they
Quick
found
Kick.
out that he
Yeah, he owed it. He's Asian.
No,
and
I
he
think
is
he was already-
honorable.
I think
He
was already
had to. He
calling himself
dedicated his life to the
Kid.
Joe because they saved his candy bar.
What about this guy? Here's a bad guy.
And
Oh, Vipers all day long,
Techno
all
Viper.
day, every day. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna buy them, but I'm in.
I'm in.
See,
Purple.
Even though it's purple. I
What's
never.
up with the purple?
That's the
what
color of
color
the
he was.
original Techno Viper.
I think it's fun.
It was the 80s.
But didn't the Techno Viper come with the lime green cones in like the 50th or 35th release? or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah, that was a cool set.
He's also in the.
why is he in the octagon?
Because that's the only
Look,
background
he's,
they
hy-
had.
he's hyping up the crowd.
Yeah.
That hose is weird.
Look at my hose.
Where are my hose at?
It's better wrapped around like that.
That gun's cool.
Yeah. I just always liked how he had all the
Why is that
attachments
guy
you could
taking a
hook
shit?
that stuff to. Like he had the jaws of life on his back that
Yeah.
it was just cool.
Yeah.
And this will be a good guy that I will buy.
Action Soldier Infantry.
60th anniversary G.I. Joe.
And it's just it's
Pretty cool.
It's an unnamed Joe. Did they ever do that in the original?
They do now.
I don't think they did.
It's the 60th anniversary. So is this
Not
based?
the original Joe, but they
would this be based
30th
on the-
anniversary they did it.
12-inch Joe, which that would be the 60th anniversary.
So
Right,
old school.
Yeah,
they
so
definitely
based
did.
on
Other-
the
They weren't
old
all
school
characters.
figures.
No, they were all GI Joe. They were all.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking like stuff our parents played with.
We're talking
you know.
6 years ago then, right?
We're talking.
Okay.
60.
Yeah, 60th anniversary. So you're talking 60 years. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is fun.
That'd be. I'm gonna buy this so I can use that drape for my camouflage Santa.
It would work.
What is that? A Barrett 50 cal? What is that big bad thing?
Big holes.
Big old.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that.
Infantry gonna get you.
I don't know how many I would buy, but I would definitely have one of them for myself for sure.
Calling it in.
Cat F.
I'm gonna
These
take care
are
of it.
killer
LNG.
pictures.
Yeah, they're pretty damn good
They're
pictures.
so good.
I hate to say it, but GI Joe is making me not care so much about Vala.
What's
There's-
understandable? I mean,
Whoa,
you
whoa,
have
whoa, 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 whoa! Careful now.
Hot take.
you have a attachment to the characters.
And Vala just is like it's the same parts over and over and over and over. And with these guys, I got guys with
We
bare
just showed
feet,
9 people with the same ass, but yeah, okay.
different color schemes. They're GI Joe. I will admit GI Joe is a little bit more ridiculous, but isn't that why we all liked it?
Yeah, but I also think that the Val stuff complements it well. Like you
Does.
definitely could collect both.
It does.
This is a.
Yeah,
Now,
but if
thi-
you were going to choose one,
No, then
There was
if you're
a-
a G.I. Joe person,
This
you'd
was a
probably pick
named
G.I. Joe.
character before, right?
There is a
Recon-
named character named
Recon
Torpedo that
Yeah.
these guys look like they would be his crew.
Okay.
See this figure, while I don't really, I mean, I it's just such a good figure that I would probably need.
No, he
this
looks
as
pretty
well.
cool.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a Guts figure. Remember Guts?
Yeah,
No, we don't.
Remember Guts?
No,
They were this little big. This little big.
Keep it
This
to
little
yourself,
big.
Chuck. This little big.
Yeah, that's a cool picture.
That is a cool picture.
Guts were cool.
Some of the coolest dioramas I saw with these guys is where they run wires over a fish tank and then they actually drape them so they're all in like they're actually going through and they're actually in water.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Cool.
that's all cool on the beach there. Ooh, I love it. I don't know what they did to his face on the card, but it doesn't look right. See,
I love it. Doesn't look right. I love it.
I love the figure. Duke never had a clear visor, so I don't really like the idea of giving him that helmet.
Ooh, I like this. Wow, the face is wrong and the visor sucks. I love
The
this.
clear visor, though, it will go well with
Brother Mandibular.
some of the other characters that did have them. But I'm totally in. That's a real Duke. That's not. See, there's the butterfly shoulder again there, Jeremy, and it doesn't look so bad. You can see it still, but
Not as bad, but yeah, the bare chest just doesn't. I said, you there. You go. There you go. There's a Guts figure for you there, Pete.
Yeah, they're almost identical. You can barely tell them apart.
It was like 2 inches tall.
Barely tell them apart.
Wasn't it great being poor?
I can play with these in the tub. I didn't have to worry about nothing rusting.
Mom, I really want to get this G.I. Joe action figure. Oh, well, okay, here's a quarter. Go to that fucking machine by the door. I got guts.
That's a cool shot. I like it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that visor.
Yeah, that visor. I'd
Visors.
take that visor off. See what
Yeah,
happens.
the visor just doesn't do anything for me.
Just don't do anything. I mean, why would you want him to have something to protect his eyes?
And
He didn't have it.
you can't use the visor and the binoculars at the same time, anyways.
You can, but not very well. He wasn't even in G.I. Joe, so I don't know
Who
why. this
was
is
in
here.
G.I.
Dude,
Joe?
that looks awesome.
Man,
What's
Man.
the dumper look like?
it's got to be pretty good.
There
Damn.
See,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Look
Give
at
the
that.
guys those dumpers.
Did happen.
It's more like a baby diaper, though. This has like the crack and everything.
Yeah, that little
Give
onesie.
dudes that nice ass too.
Is that that's a holder for her crossbow bolts on her hip there?
Yeah, those weapons look
Oh, this thing
junk.
looks like laser tag.
Yeah.
Those weapons look like junk.
A little minigun. Tiny little.
Oh,
Look-
that's really cool.
Look, it's a
On
tattoo.
her wrist there.
It's a gun
Yeah.
tattoo.
I always had my girls in the G.I. Joe base, and they were always like sitting in the chairs with the computers.
Oh, you
doing-
can make her a furry.
They were doing data entry. Here, put this stuff
They
in a
were handling
spreadsheet.
G.I. Joe's benefits.
It's really important that you put this stuff in the
Oh, that's a
spreadsheet.
ponytail. That doesn't go in her butt.
That is, she looks great.
Yeah, she does. That's a good pose. I like that. You see how the knees?
Dusty? Because Angie's on the phone with the hotel now booking our room. They're clueless and have no idea what MesquiCon is, but we're booking it anyway.
That's what you get for a Sunday morning employee.
At Muskegon.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's Muskegon, not
Yeah,
Muskegon.
right. I got it wrong.
There's a convention for muskie fishermen coming.
Oh, pass.
Who's
Oh,
this guy?
in. I loved Ricondo.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yes, I love that character. He is
This
so
is a
cool.
knife.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, why
The wraps around his gun.
No, they just are. They
What?
look so.
He's got a nice mustache.
They're so bending. They're bending.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the problem. You got to
Yeah.
straighten shit out. Hair dryer's your friend.
There's the quote of the year.
But look at that. I like that. I like that shot. That looks just like the Carter. I think it's pretty similar anyway. No, I got the they've got the Tiger Force version out, and I'm excited to get the real.
Are you passing on any of
Australia
these,
is known
Steve?
for its
yeah.
tigers, so that makes sense.
I didn't get like Desert Snake Eyes. I don't see the point.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't get the I didn't get the 2-pack of the, what are those called? Shit.
Oh,
Looks like
Witch Trooper.
Waluigi.
The
Like your
troopers
show-
that comes
your
with, there's a girl and a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't need
Cobra
her.
Troopers was it?
Not Cobra Troopers, the good guys. The helmet.
Oh, Steel Brigade.
Steel Brigade. I,
Yay.
I don't think I'll get those.
Guts. Gave me like 3 packs or some shit.
Is that it?
That's all I brought.
Anybody else got any toy news?
I do have a little bit of toy news. I'm gonna try and figure out what's the best way to get Cody to. The bottom, that bottom one, the first one that says O-rings on it.
What's that?
He always points.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
so dumb.
I love it.
Oh, who? Pixel?
No,
Yeah.
Travis.
Travis.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not.
He points to the screen to show Cody, even though Cody can't
Oh,
see the screen.
yeah,
Can't see the screen.
Go to this
Okay.
one, Cody.
It's like watching him talk to his deaf dog. Come here, Max. Max.
Uh,
Max.
What the fuck?
Stupid dog. He's deaf.
it looks like
I know.
Pixel Dan.
It's like getting mad with your kid with a learning disability. He keeps getting F's in school. The fuck? Another F? It's got a learning disability.
Hey, learn how to read, dyslexia.
Big announcement from Super 7 today. Pixel Dan being the one to help bring this in. G.I. Joe O-Ring figure line coming in 2024.
This is interesting.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
This is exactly what they do with everything else. One person does something, there's some success, then everybody piles on, Next thing you know, it's just like Ninja Turtles, and there's 9 different lines going, and nobody knows what to collect.
What is the success that they saw?
What?
I want to know what success did Super 7 see with O-Ring Joes? Is what I'm at.
No, with the property of G.I. Joe.
Oh,
Remember all the figures you just looked at and talked about how you're
yeah,
buying
but they've
all of
been
them?
doing G.I. Joes. They've been doing the Super 7 stuff or the reaction Joes for a while now, and then everything else. I don't know. I think that I this isn't something I'm going to collect. I'm not going to collect new O-Ring Joes. There was a time I would have. That time has passed. But I'm curious to see if there's a market, if there's a big enough market for it. What do you think, Trev?
Couple things. Super 7 officially announces it'll make the O-Ring figures Real American Hero size and style for G.I. Joe by September 2024. They will be focused on things that haven't been made by Hasbro yet.
That's
Cartoons,
cool.
comics, etc. Their price will be around $20.
Will you pull that picture back up,
That's
Cody?
pretty cool, man. Super 7's got some good ideas.
Trevor Williams says that's Pixel Dan's O-ring face. That's just funny.
Brian Flynn was just on Geekman and the Masters of Thunder Nerds.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
We should get him on here someday.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd love it.
I think he would. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Next, that's not a picture. I just want to read this one up. As I'm, of course, searching through the internet, I, trying to find drama and things for us to talk about, which I saw this one, and I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Restaurants from your childhood that is no longer in business.
Bill Knapp's.
Wiener Company.
Bill Knapp's. What was that, Jeremy?
I don't know how far it reached, but I know we had one. You know where the Reef is in Norton Shores?
That's yours.
Kind of by Meyer.
Mango.
Oh, that's mine.
Reef.
It's a pot place called the Reef.
Okay.
So it's this big place. So it's over kind of by Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
there.
Gotcha.
This time of
There
year,
used to be a
they should call it
restaurant there called
Christmas
Bill
Reef.
Knapp's.
Mm.
And I always ate their bean soup because it was top notch.
Bean soup.
Bean soup.
Hmm.
Yeah, soup with beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great being poor.
And you said, what did you say over there?
Wiener Company.
Wiener
Used to
Company.
be on Apple Avenue, and they specialized in chili dogs. I think they were probably pretty similar to a G&L cheddar chili dog special. And I used to love them, and they probably went out of business when I was probably around 10.
Dewdrop.
Going to search it, but I probably should.
You probably shouldn't. What do you call it again? What do you call
It
it?
was called Wiener Company.
Wiener
Yeah,
Company.
all you'll find is Steve's Instagram.
Yep.
No, Dewdrop in. They always had the perch. Perch was great. And
Oh,
they had,
known for their onion rings.
and between each booth, they would have like it looked like there were seahorses and shit in it looked like an aquarium between each booth. It was weird.
Peter,
But
restaurant from your childhood that is no longer in business.
I don't really have it.
Pizza.
Oh, God. I
No,
love
I was
Showbiz.
gonna. So the problem is the ones that I miss are the ones that aren't around us anymore. Like I miss Chuck E. Cheese. I could go to. I think you can go to Grand Rapids and find a Chuck E. Cheese.
I can't
it's
believe
just
you.
not around
When was
anymore.
there? I can't believe you remember a Chuck E. Cheese in Muskegon because I don't.
The
There
mall.
was one in the mall forever.
The mall.
Oh, when I was older, yes, I was thinking
Yeah.
when I was a kid. That was like when we were
Oh.
like, I was like,
No, it was Showbiz instead of Chuck E. Cheese.
It was Showbiz for us.
Showbiz was out,
Mhm.
yeah, in
was
Mona
off
Lake
Seaway,
area,
yeah.
Mona Shores area.
But I can't.
But I
think,
never went to that.
Chi Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Chi Cheese. You'd go and they'd give you that giant sombrero on your birthday, like legit giant sombrero.
Yeah.
But I can't think of much that is like closed.
Ole Taco.
You know.
Showbiz. Showbiz would have been my answer as well. Cody, you got one? Or
Cody's still in his childhood.
Yeah.
very true. The reason
Well, like
why
I would say like KFC, like
here in
because
town,
there was one in Whitehall, and
Yeah.
now there isn't one.
Yeah.
You know what I
KFC
mean?
sucks though.
Well, that's fine.
I love
Compared to Famous Recipe,
talking about Lee's.
Lee's.
Yeah, I love
Lee's. Lee's is
Lee's
so
is
good.
good.
Yeah, Lee's.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't
Lee's
realize.
was never in Whitehall. So.
The reason why this got brought up, of course, is because a friend of mine commented on it. A friend of ours, Jason Wynn, commented and said Wiener King on a post that had 391,000 comments. He threw in there Wiener King.
I think he means.
I think he means Wiener Company.
Which makes me wonder if that's the bond that you and him have. You both thought of this wiener place in Muskegon.
Hey, what do you miss about your childhood? All the wieners.
I wonder.
Oh, Wiener King.
I really want to
hot
ask
dog
Jason
restaurant.
where this place was. 'cause
Really, Wiener King is really a place.
There's its logo.
Let me see it. Maybe it was Wiener King. Maybe I'm wrong about the name.
World's greatest hot dog.
Huh.
Wiener King.
Congratulations, you did it. World's greatest hot dog.
Cody, in that same thread that you brought up the one picture, there's two more. Want to get these out of the way. Not out of the way, but I want to get these hit up. Yep, those two. Real quick. The memes just keep coming. They just keep coming.
I got my pipe.
We all look really good there.
We do look really good.
Yeah.
We might want to consider
Yeah.
that. Maybe wigs.
Good look. Yeah, white, long white wigs.
I never saw the cat till just now.
Oh, the cat hanging
The
in
cat
there.
hanging there.
Just hanging in there.
My bugles. I love that the bugles have become a thing.
It's so funny.
And I freaking love this one too.
Curtis on the Christmas cakes there.
I didn't even notice that.
Ooh, what's in the top left? That's not Little Debbie, is it?
I think it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it Little
Looking
Debbie?
on the
Little
screen
Debbie.
on my phone right in front of me.
There's no way after all these years of making these things that she's little. I can see like big old Debbie.
All right, Cody.
Big
Now
Deborah.
back. Thank you, Dominic, for those wonderful memes once again. Of course, all the way to the top of our last episode 2 weeks ago. We did the quick little talk of the Care Bears, and we had some friends who created some for us. This was I believe this was Curtis who knocked
Is
this
that
one.
what the bear down in the corner means?
I don't know.
Does he have his own watermark now?
I would love if he did, but I imagine that actually is probably more of whatever app he used to create it.
Mhm.
There's a couple next couple ones.
Lack of creativity in that one.
Yeah. I love this one because I mean it just it's got the dumpster in there, and Dominic with that one. Thank you,
And-
sir.
Yeah, Jeremy and I have our tattoos.
I don't know what's
Little Diabetes.
Also a good one. And then Matthews.
That
Matthews is great too.
Yeah, also just awesome.
Feedback bear.
Feedback Bear, Alpha Bear, Smokes a Lot Bear, and Peekaboo Bear.
Sort of a peekaboo. Yeah. Okay.
Those are cute.
Now, Cody, I'm really sorry for this picture. But this one gets a little weird. Okay. And I'm Curtis, I'm gonna need some help on this one because I believe that this happened in so this was for Off-World 2.0. Which
That's interesting.
yep, as you can see, this is some of our friends, and this is
Not anymore.
their 2.0 thing. Wow, this post got interesting.
Look at Skavarna can't even
Wait.
do the middle finger right.
how come? Oh,
Well, I think that's the boys. I think is what they. Yeah, yep. That was a picture of the boys that they did.
Oh, those bodies aren't them.
Color look.
What?
Our
hey,
look. Is that what you
imitation,
said?
strong, your greatest
Who's-
form of flattery.
Who's stealing our look?
Curtis is stealing both me and Steve's look together.
He's
Oh,
combining you two into
yeah.
one
He's
person.
combined us into
I don't know. I think he's going more for your look. He's growing his hair long and he's getting a big beard.
He did do it like all
Like in transition, he morphed through me, and
Yeah.
now he's going into you.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. You got a small dick too?
I do.
So this gets interesting because this thread takes on a life of its own. And it all is because of apparently on the layer, Brian Almeida,
Almeida.
thank you, was on. And apparently the word titties came up on the layer.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Curtis was in the chat at watching, supporting his friends, and he said, "Hey guys, just remember, you're live in the cabal, and this is, family friendly."
Mhm.
As you can imagine,
They didn't listen?
that and it wasn't like I imagine Curtis was just kind of doing what a admin is supposed to do, of course.
Curtis is an admin.
Yes. Yep. So on this picture that I showed, Brian gets on comments and he said, if the word titties isn't going to be used, I'm out.
Word needs to be said.
So Curtis replies and says, well, it isn't in the cabal, so you never know. And then these two go back and forth. Okay. And it goes for a while here. I'm not sure what the relevance is. Is there some sort of list of non-usable words for the cabal that I didn't know about?
Sounds like one of my employees.
Curtis says, I believe the term that has been used is family friendly, hence why cursing isn't allowed either.
But that's not true. Cursing is allowed.
No.
It is.
Well,
Because
it's not enforced.
Well, then
right?
it's allowed.
If it's if it's said it's family friendly, it should be allowed, but it may not be enforced, which it isn't really. Yeah.
That's
like the speed limit is 55
without a difference. That's
well, if
you
the
don't
speed limit
stop
is
or-
55 and you drive 60 and you don't get pulled over, does that mean the speed limit is now 60?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So as this
He just says
conversation
He doesn't care.
as this conversation is taking place,
Okay.
these are the comments in it, and as you can see, Greg is getting his popcorn.
Oh, it's the Michael Jackson meme. Okay. He's so cute.
Brian says, in what world did titties become a curse word? Let me grab a chair and get comfortable.
It's not a curse word, but it is
Could you say
not
it in front of
family.
your teacher. You know,
I
what
don't
I'm
have
saying?
teachers. I'm almost 40.
Right. But if
Yes,
it's a
but if
family
it's family
friendly,
friendly, I would be like, do you
So,
say it to your teacher or
The
your
question
grandmother?
is,
tell a priest or a
it got
rabbi.
kicked out? Did the comment get removed because it was titties? So if in fact, is it a premise issue or a word issue? If you would have said breasts, which is a very appropriate term for the human anatomy, would that have been removed? Because is the fact of the matter we're not allowed to talk about titties, or we just
Or
can't
it's
refer to
the
them as
words that you
titties.
use, right?
Mm.
So can I put penis but not cock?
Yes.
I want to know.
I would say
That penis is
Yes.
okay.
Let's start at
our body is not bad, kids.
Let's start.
If
at
we
thread out
refer
there
to these
talking about
parts
penis
by their real name,
Then it's okay.
we're just being
That's
mature.
It's the same problem with stand-up comedy. Hey, we're looking for a clean comic. Okay, are you looking for somebody who is clean via language, or are you looking for somebody who's clean via premise? Because I can do butt stuff jokes all day long and not swear, but that's probably not what you're looking for,
Fair.
right?
Fair.
So family friendly, does that mean we don't talk about titties, or we have to call them breasts?
I think you just answered your own question.
No, it's not my question. It's not my place to answer the question.
Whose place is it?
This would not have happened if we were in the Midwest Cabal.
As you can see, the pictures kept rolling in as friends and kept.
And the funny part is that's a full size bag.
That's a full size bag right there. Look at that guy.
And it ended, I think, with the next picture, which was yep.
Pour a shot.
Yeah. It's time for a shot here. Yep. So I don't know if it was ever resolved, but if you're interested, Offworld 2.0, I'm going to say that cast right there. I think that's Chris Kelly, Big Greg, and I want to say, I think Gonzalez, I think.
Curtis said nothing got removed. They were just reminded that they're in the cabal.
Gosh darn it. I might be wrong on that.
That was Billy Mays' shot.
Yep. So, yeah,
That's why it looked like semen.
It's urine.
it was entertaining. Okay. Is there another picture? Do I got something else there? All right. This is some drama I want to get to. It goes over to the comic world, not the toy world, but sometimes they bleed into each other.
I didn't want to talk about that.
Well, that's
No,
weird because
right,
I
we
want to
should.
hear
We
your
don't
want to hear you
should.
talk about
So
it.
why don't you get your phone out and read something while we talk about this?
I would love to hear your opinion on this, though.
Oh,
No.
God damn it, Travis.
Stop encouraging him.
I just would love to hear it. I mean, so finally, in X-Men comic number something, they decide that they're going to actually explain where Nightcrawler came from. And there's been a few stories. We kind of have I would say in the past, the thought was Mystique had a relationship with a demon who I think Azazel, whatever. Azazel. Yeah, that sounds about right. And they birthed our little Kurt, who is one of the most loved X-Men characters out there. Well, they just kind of retconned that story and had a conversation about it. And what ends up happening is
that chick looks like she's got a sweet rack on her. The way those things are hanging.
that is Destiny, who is blind and can see the future. Okay, so I got a feeling she knew this was coming. But her and Mystique have long been involved with each other for years in the comic books. I don't know if it was ever came out as a actual relationship, like a love kind of relationship, I guess you would say. But
as we see here,
what ends up happening is she takes on the form of a man and impregnates Destiny, and they have our little Kurt. And they have now retconned that story, kind of told it that this is how it went down.
So everybody wants to know then, are they lesbians?
There's a similar situation in Gen V.
kind of a similar situation
I don't-
in Gen V.
I don't-
One
I don't know.
goes back and forth between dude and chick.
Oh, yeah. That is kind of going on. Yeah, in Gen V.
Well, this just kind of like blows my mind because now, like, we know that when she turns into a dude, she can totally blow loads.
Yeah.
So that means her
So,
entire
If she's a,
Everything changes. Oh, yeah.
Or-
It's just
well,
not
not just an outside.
do you think
look.
there's? If you think when she's a female, when she orgasms, there's sperm in it?
no.
Only if she's looking like a dude. So no.
No, because when she's a female, she has to have an egg.
So this
Eggs.
is Billy's comment.
Impregnate herself then?
So she had to,
Yeah, she
shot
blows
it up
it's
into
in
the
the air.
air,
She quickly
and then
turns into a
changes
chick,
it,
opens
and
the
then
legs,
catches it.
bloop,
Oh,
impregnates herself.
Oh,
love
man.
I love the immaturity of this podcast.
What, hey, what did you do last night? Well,
love it.
I got into a fight with my girlfriend. She told me to go fuck myself, so I did. And now we're having a baby.
Wait, the biggest problem I have with this
Oh,
is
here
the
we go.
timeline.
She's blue.
Isn't Nightcrawler an older character than Mystique? Wasn't he around before Mystique?
No.
No.
And that really wouldn't matter. I mean, you can write that however you want to write it.
I don't know. They seem like they're pretty close in age in the movie.
You're talking like you think that.
I didn't know. I thought that was the case.
No, she's
thought
been
Nightcrawler-
around for a long time.
I mean, aren't they about the same age though? I mean, like how
Age is irrelevant for Mystique, though. She can look like whatever she wants. And plus, comics time is so weird. I mean, it's like,
They change shit all the time anyway.
yeah, they go back and, well, you thought this person died. And, I mean, it's just so weird.
I could say, here's my opinion. It might piss them off, people off. I could care less about any of this.
Cody's like, you don't need to.
I think
You said you care less?
I could care less about any of this.
Yeah, I mean, who really cares?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
really give a shit.
that's my thing, too. Like,
And
any
if I
drama,
don't care,
I hardly read comics as it is. So.
I really don't care because I'm like, well, if I had that ability, that's the kind of stuff I would do all the time. So,
yeah.
I mean, like,
Right?
that's why everybody's a little bit disgusted by Homelander, but everybody's like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I like
You
hate
mean
him, but
to
I'm
tell
like,
me I can do whatever I want and I'm not going to?
yeah.
Who's going to stop me?
That's why he's
Billy
the
Bates
hero.
says, I think it's weird she stole his identity down to the cellular level and had a child that's biologically his. Who did she turn into when she did that?
I believe it was that demon still. They kept that. So they, this was a tweak to a story, but also kept, I mean,
So Mystique originally had nothing to do with having the baby, or it was
No,
the
she
demon
was-
and Mystique.
yes,
So
it was,
they
that
made it
was the
Mystique
concept.
and they brought the blind chick in.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, they took the dude right out of
Two
the
hot chicks
equation.
had sex, guys. Totally fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heidi, Laura, Courtney, Amanda, they all have Mystique's powers. Like, how would you plan
Vanna White.
your romantic sessions?
Oh,
Vanna White.
Would you
that's not the
like?
question I thought you were.
Would you say, "Hey, this is what I want when I get home"? Would you want to like start like? Because I feel like I would want to be like mid-stroke.
I wanted to turn into me.
Exactly. Or I was going to say you as well. Like all of a sudden it's Jeremy for just a couple of pumps and then it's back. You know what I mean?
I just want to look myself in the eyes.
Like they could really fuck with you if they could do it that fast.
Right? Would you? Have,
You're like
would
going
you,
to town
roll-
and all of a
see,
sudden she
you
just
guys would all laugh at my dice. You'd love my dice now. You have a list
Or
of
if they
20
get mad at
chicks
you,
and roll it.
oh.
You know.
They turn into like an ex-girlfriend of yours. Did you like that?
oh, you stole my joke because he fucking interrupted me. Except I was gonna say turn into
Go
my
back to
mom.
the first hour. of the show.
Like Courtney's
This
really
is what
pissed.
you wanted, Steve. You
Yeah,
asked
she's
for
pissed.
it.
She's all fucking hot, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come. Oh shit! And then she turns into my mom. I'm like, no. That'd be the
most
ultimate
fucked up
fucking
part is
revenge.
That's where you went. You went there. Like that's weird.
After I was,
I
gonna,
was gonna say Rich.
That's weird.
after.
She all of a sudden turns into Rich.
Rich Jones.
No, that's Rick. Yeah.
Comics are weird, for sure.
All right, where next?
One little last. I think I had one more thing I wanted, like picture wise. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus. What are we gonna talk about now?
the biggest bomb in Marvel history.
Oh, it depends on who you ask.
Well, and that's what I got here for you. I got a little thing that I got off the internet that I don't know if any of it's true. So now that November is over, largest domestic opening November 2023.
Not true.
Opening bigger than any Thanksgiving 2023 release. That might have been the only thing released. Higher domestic gross than other new films on 3,000 plus screens.
I'm sure.
And then they gave you a list of all the movies that it had beaten.
Okay.
And what do you think? Are people saying those movies are bombs?
I think there's another list that shows that all that's bullshit.
All of those are definitely bombs. Does anybody talking about Gran Turismo, Shazam 2, Blue Beetle,
But it did better than all those bombs.
Killers of the Flower Moon, or the Creator? No.
85% RT audience. I'm not real sure what an RT.
Rotten Tomato.
Oh, okay. Thank
And
you.
that's fucking
Score
Rotten Tomatoes.
higher than past MCU films.
No, they're trying to say that it really did good, but the media is trying to make it look like it did bad because the media hates women or because the world hates women. It's just a fucking thing because there's another list in these comments I think that shows that that all that information's wrong.
Really?
I thought, at least I don't mean unless it wasn't this thread, but I did see that posted, and then somebody, I thought it was actually Jesse posted a thing showing box office returns, and all that information is basically wrong.
I'm so jealous of Jesse's hair.
You just gotta grow it, man.
Side note. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's curls.
Did anybody else see the movie?
Which one?
No.
No.
The Marvels?
Marvels.
No.
And Jesse loves like superheroes with chicks in them and stuff. So if he's saying that,
That those things are.
yeah,
He's a true alpha.
You might be the alphiest.
The Marvels, the Marvels obviously, I mean, we all kind of knew that it was destined to not do very well right from the beginning. You know, it was, I think it,
Guess what, guys? It's not Endgame. Really? That's weird.
yeah. Well, it was supposed to be I think it was supposed to be a Disney show, and then they had to alter it to kind of make it a movie. So there, I think it had some issues coming into it regardless that were going to be hard. But it is the new lowest grossing MCU movie. It's also the newest, so it's, I mean, it's still making
Yeah, there
money.
could be worse.
Yep.
We don't know yet.
Sure, it's still making money.
But I mean, most of these movies coming out lately, they're like hit or miss. It's almost too many. They need to slow the fuck down and put out like 2 or 3 fantastic movies rather than like 8 mediocre ones.
I don't even have the energy to tell you what they need to do.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
just-
Moving on.
I've done it so many times.
Yeah. I still will say that I found the movie enjoyable, but I can
I just want a 91-year-old Chris Evans playing my Captain America, punching Nazis in the face. Okay?
I do want that. Not a 91-year-old. Chris Evans is not very old. So
yeah. Greg says I just watched it last night and it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I think that's most people that watch it.
Most Marvel movies are like that. You're like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. And then you watch it, and you're like, you know, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not anything that's going to motivate me to go to a movie.
Yeah. I
Go to
wouldn't
the theater.
I wouldn't have gone if I hadn't had a friend ask. I would not have
And I
gone.
don't I do not like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, so that kind of
And
ruins it for
I
me.
watched like a audience reaction video to the moment when Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire showed up in Spider-Man, and it like my nipples got hard.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, like I missed that. Or like Endgame, you know, the scene where all the fucking heroes are coming out and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like we're never ever going to get that again.
And then that scene
unless X-Men somehow
something crazy. Yeah, no,
that
I
scene
totally
in Endgame with all the chicks are passing the football, and I'm like, that's not teamwork. That's like, oh fuck, I ain't gonna pass it to a guy, I gotta find a girl to pass it to. And I'm like, you bitches suck. You ain't gonna win the game that way.
Did anyone see Godzilla?
No, I heard.
-1.
I heard
that?
really good.
No.
Like movie of the year.
I
it's
heard that too.
fantastic, but subtitles. So if you don't like subtitles,
Unless they turn Godzilla into a girl, I'm
Why
not going.
subtitles?
Japanese.
Isn't Godzilla a girl? I thought Godzilla had a baby.
Oh, nature finds a way.
nature.
The only other drama out there is people are getting their hiss tanks, and there are people not happy. And then there's that they didn't order one, and then there's people complaining because they haven't got theirs yet. Of course, they want to know where their shipping notice is and the usual. But
Have you seen anybody not happy with what they got?
I've not seen that.
Okay.
It's more people just that they haven't gotten it yet.
Mine'll be here Tuesday.
Nice. I am super excited about it. The issue I'm having is I see people opening them, and I'm like, how do I not keep two? And that's
No, I thought I was gonna have to, but then I think that fell through for me. Thanks, Len.
You gotta say Jade and our Patreon group did definitely make some people happy as he threw up an offer, threw up his out there for the other patrons, and I think that did change hands.
I tried to buy it, but yeah, it doesn't. Not everything works out for the old alpha. But like a good example, I take my losses with a grain of salt.
Godzilla looks absolutely badass.
I guess I didn't realize that it was subtitled.
Yeah.
That kind of takes me out of it.
It's not tied in with the other movies that have been coming out either, like the Godzillas and the Kong and whatever.
Is the sequel to Skull Island come out yet? Kong Skull Island?
This year.
Oh yeah, there's a trailer for it right now. Or it's Godzilla and Kong again. And Kong has an infinity glove.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a baby Kong that looks really bad.
Oh, really?
I didn't think the CG was very good.
I didn't see that. So I did throw out in our Patreon group this morning. I said any questions or concerns, hot takes that you want to share. And we did get a few people jumping in, including Anthony, who said, just good morning, guys.
Oh, thanks.
John Caulfield said, have a great show. Maverick had a few.
What? No,
You're going to be shocked. Said, we're hoping we're all having a good week. He said, does anyone do any Christmas traditions leading up to the holiday?
All kinds.
I try not to kill myself.
So many Christmas traditions. Try not to kill myself.
Oh,
It's fucking true. It's so goddamn true.
don't do that.
I won't. I haven't yet.
You won't? All I'm gonna say is if you do it in a cool
I got
way.
20 on it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go out like a bitch.
Yeah, it's got to be something cool if you're gonna do
Wear
it.
like a
Well,
Batman.
I don't want
cape
you
or
to
something,
Actually,
jumping
but
off
you're
a
safe
building.
though, because the tradition is not doing it. So if you uphold the tradition, you're fine.
Right.
Yes.
Although
I guess
am
there's
breaking
some
tradition this year by not going and hang out with family. So
there's some weird shit that we do, Mav, like put up a Christmas tree, and we do stockings, and we do a advent calendar, and we make Christmas cookies and gingerbread houses, and my wife always does a custom wreath for the front door. So I mean, really not traditional stuff because nobody else does those things. Just kind of some oddball, eclectic one-offs that the McCarthys do.
Yeah, I got so many traditions. I don't know. We go get a tree. We go to the same place. We stop at the same Wesco. We get the same hot cocoa. We listen to the same Christmas music list. We go bring the tree home.
Baby, it's cold outside on repeat.
You hide a pickle.
We hide a pickle. We go to grandma's and make Christmas candy. We do Christmas cookies, which you guys have enjoyed.
Question.
Yeah.
What kind of candy?
chocolate covered cherries, and peanut butter chocolate balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry about the sniffles. Continue.
Maverick, the Dritz podcast will happen.
What do you?
Nothing.
I,
Heidi said one year,
the only
hey, do you want to
tradition I
hide the
have is
pickle?
ruining Christmas.
Yeah, Heidi said one year, do you want to hide the pickle? And I'm like,
Put it in her
yeah,
butt.
hell yeah, I want to hide the pickle.
Maverick, he says, "All right, f me for asking a wholesome question, I guess."
Yeah,
I'm being serious.
I answered your question.
I answered your question too, and I didn't even get finished, and they cut me off because they don't want to hear any of my bullshit.
no one's here about your traditions. So,
Very cold outside.
so he wants to know why I haven't accepted his friend request because I didn't believe it was you. I thought we were already friends, and now I just forget to find it again.
Because you're his Oliver Peterson.
So I keep telling him to.
I will do it. I'll find you. You
I used
guys
to say that to girls. I thought we were already married.
we were already married.
You know, when girls propose to you, they're like, "Oh, why won't you marry me?" You know, I thought we were already married. I don't know. Why won't you propose to me? You know,
Hey, speaking of that, Trav, do you always wear a ring?
No, I just started wearing it again because Heidi kept referencing rings. So I guess I should put that thing on again.
Trav basically was like, "Bitch, put your
He
Nuva-
pulled an
Nuva ring.
old
Shut up."
dad's.
Yeah,
Way to go.
I know. Just fucking
I
gave up.
noticed it this
Fucking
morning. I was like, I
pussy.
don't think he normally wears a ring.
Nope. She apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but those promises you make when you get married,
They're all tucked inside that ring.
yeah, they're apparently stuff that they cherish.
Well, I guess I gotta stop fucking other bitches now. I got this ring.
Yeah, no
So,
girlfriends,
yeah.
none of that fun stuff. So I don't remember any of those vows. Do you guys remember the vows?
I
Like,
never took him.
it's like,
That's right. He's never been
it's
married.
like I won't bang anybody else and I won't beat her. Isn't that the sum of it?
something like that. I don't know, but it meant a lot to her.
Even though it's
apparently,
easy for me to kick her ass, I won't. That part of it. I'll control myself.
with my hands.
I'm
Behind
laughing
my
because
back.
I'm nervous.
You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'll control myself just because I'm the stronger one. But if you want to take a pop at me, nobody cares.
I did get popped the other day too. What the heck?
Stupid. They should have to control themselves.
You guys ever have dreams about buying toys or something related to toys?
Yeah, all the time. I dream about toys every night.
Really?
No,
Oh.
but I do have dreams. You know what? I have this dream. I have a reoccurring dream.
Oh, here we go.
He has a dream.
Every few months, I have this dream.
I have a dream.
I walk into a store, and for some reason, it's full of vintage shit. Vintage Joe's, vintage He-Man, all this shit. And I'm like, holy fuck. And it's like the real stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to buy all this. I got to buy all of this. You know, and I'm trying to struggle and I'm trying to figure it out and fit it all in a cart. And I'm like worried about bending the cards. And I'm like, I'm going to get rich. because, you know, and then I'm like, I'm going to keep some of this for myself and I'm going to sell a bunch of this shit. And I'm very excited. And then I wake up and it's like, I'm like, fuck, that was fun. That was better than a sex dream.
Oh,
Very alpha of you.
And it was wetter.
It cleans up. That's how
oh,
That's true. I do have that dream.
sounds like a wonderful wet dream.
Curtis
Peter,
says, Travis thought they said vowels and he never uses them.
Peter, any dreams of buying toys?
No. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. Can I say I've never had a dream about buying a toy? Well, no, absolutely not, because I guarantee I have. I have sex in my dreams. That's not me being funny. That's not me trying to insult Steve. Like that's
what happens.
Every dream that I can remember has almost every single dream I can remember has a sex component. Almost every single one of them. And like, yeah, it's sex. And my wife is always there. It's never me. She is always involved.
Really?
no gay
I
ones.
get lots of
What?
No gay ones.
You know what? I'm trying to think. I mean, there's
no gay ones.
I kind of feel like that little Creed from The Office. Like, no, it was the 70s, and there was a lot of I had sex with a man, maybe sex with a woman. Who could tell? You know what I mean?
There's always
So-
nudity in mine, but not necessarily sex. It's nudity, and then there's really fucked up shit.
So like there we have like threesomes in my dreams.
Oh,
But I never touch the other woman. Only Amanda does, which is kind of hot.
She's not listening to the show. Pete.
Such a pussy.
No, that's the straight up truth. I have no idea why that is, but it is. It absolutely is.
Huh.
So
Alexander
maybe I touched a guy though. I don't know. I have to think on it. So
Alexander jumped in and said, hot take, the sequel trilogy wasn't as bad as everyone makes it out to be. It's Star Wars. How can it be that bad? Question, if it is true that you... Okay, this is a different question. If it is true that if you don't use it, you lose it, is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it?
Yes.
I would have to use it again to know if I lost it. So
what is he referring to? Just in general?
In general,
I think in general, everything. You
no,
know,
I
you
could
can-
get on a bike right now and fuck that shit up. I mean, it hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah, but
It
I know
hurts.
how. I know.
But
how
will
to-
you do it as good as you used to? Will you do it as good as you would if you had always done it every day?
No, but I will not have lost the ability to still
But
ride.
you will have
But we're
lost.
not, that's not what we're asking.
You would have regressed.
If you don't use your bike, do you lose your bike? That's what he's asking.
Well, the bike just
Is
disappeared.
it gone? Is it just one day all of a sudden you no
You
longer
can't
have a
find
bike?
it anymore.
Curtis says, when is MesquiCon getting a 4 Horsemen exclusive figure and what will it look like?
I'll tell you what it'll look like.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Whose question is that?
Curtis.
Curtis. I would be remiss if I said that a conversation regarding that type of a thing hadn't taken place. And that is all I'm going to say.
Between us.
Then I'm shut down.
Mark Hausil
I
says,
honestly don't know.
what Christmas tradition in your family do you like or hate?
I don't.
The answer is in the question. Family.
What was the question again?
What Christmas tradition in your family do you like or hate? Pete says family.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
so there are traditions that I hated that because I hated them, we no longer do. The going to my wife's grandpa's house Christmas morning for breakfast. I'm like, okay, nobody likes your grandpa. Like you don't, your siblings don't, your mom doesn't, your aunts and uncles don't. Nobody likes this guy. Why are we going over there? One and two, it's Christmas morning. We're not leaving our house Christmas morning.
yeah.
We are here, and this is where the kids' gifts are. If they want to come see us, that's totally fine, except for him because he's an asshole. But yeah, I'm not going to uproot what we're doing this morning and rush over to a person's house that we all hate. Seems stupid.
I
Totally
do
get it.
not participate in decorating the outside of our house. It still gets done because Courtney and the kids do it. So I guess I don't like that one. Other than that, there's nothing that I do for Christmas decorate or Christmas ritual or tradition that I do not enjoy.
We're basically stopping going to anyone's house on Christmas Eve, which is something that I've done every year since I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And we're now creating our own the kids can come to our house thing. So I guess
You're becoming the grandparent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
you know,
becoming you're the patriarch of the family.
right, my
that's a
grandma
natural
died
choice.
It's normal.
and it kind of
Yeah.
fell apart after that. And it's
Yep.
like nobody had the balls to go, okay, we're done now. We can do our own family thing. And last year sucked so fucking bad that we're like, we're not going to do that again.
If anybody would like to join Jeremy's family, you could go to his brother's. It's 25 West Walton in Muskegon, 49440. That's the jail address. He's in jail. So
He might have got out. He updated his profile picture. So
Oh, he
somebody threw him some bones.
he was on mugshots twice in the last few months. Did he get a smasher pass from Jenkins?
No smasher pass.
smasher
But
pass?
man, Jenkins is going strong still.
Jenkins don't smash her past the guys.
Not
He
yet.
should.
I mean, some of the ones he smashes, some of the guys look better.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything, Cody? Any tradition that you hate? There was a part of that too, but we don't know. We don't really want to talk about that one. But what is the top item on your
hold on.
Christmas list?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Yes.
Legends Collector 1321. His tradition is definitely being Jewish and not celebrating Christmas. So
Fair. That's
Understandable.
awesome. Fair.
What is the top item on your Christmas list?
the top item on my Christmas
I don't
list.
have a list.
I want a 1987 broken Pac-Man from a yard sale.
Unbroken. I don't have a list, but god damn it, I would love the old Pac-Man watch from back in the day. You could play Pac-Man on it. Beep boop beep boop.
Oh yeah,
It's like thousands or dollars.
What do you got, Trent? What's on the top of your list? Man?
probably a girlfriend.
Well, you better take the ring off, you dum dum.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Socks.
Cody, number one.
Yeah.
Everybody in my house uses my socks.
What?
I have a sock drawer.
What do you?
For
Par-
some reason,
Parker walks in the middle of the night and grabs the one sock out of your
Listen, I'll
drawer.
clean up somehow.
Parker.
I almost said something horrible. Remind me to tell you after the show.
Courtney uses the socks. Courtney uses the socks out of my drawer. Claire uses the socks out of my drawer. I use the socks out of my drawer. We can do a wash. I'll have a full sock drawer. 3 days later, I can't find socks.
Are you 80?
What? Why?
You're old.
God, I would love to get some socks.
I would love to have enough socks so that every 3 days I'm not hunting in the dark. for
Or
socks.
you know what? This is for you, Curtis. Or you could be an alpha and tell those bitches to stay the fuck out of your sock drawer like a real alpha.
I shouldn't have to.
If you were a real alpha, you wouldn't have
They
to.
should just know. Peter?
This is the example.
And don't call them bitches. I'm the only one that can do that.
Wrong.
I defend my family from others.
As he runs them over with the box.
And that was absolutely, and I would be totally scared if I thought T-Rab Dab could reach me from where he is right now.
I'll come across this table like you never seen.
You can use your socks to clean it up.
You got something, Pete? You got something on your list?
You know, I can't think of anything really off the top of my head.
Totally understandable. There are more questions if you
Keep going, man.
Okay.
Fire mode.
what is your thoughts on when's a good time to release a photo of the hidden item in Jacob Marley's figure?
I actually
We're still with Mark, by the
There
way.
is one correct answer to this. When the horsemen say it's appropriate, I would suggest listening to the horsemen and not just saying "fuck you." I'm doing it anyways. But that's just me.
That being said, if you run your own group, you can do whatever the fuck.
Oh
you
yeah, do whatever you want. No
But,
skin off my ass.
You know, people unfollow and leave. I mean, that's on them.
I will say I don't look at any Jacob Marley posts because I wanted to see it in person. I would not have been upset if I saw it online. That's like I've got so much bigger things in life to worry about than something like that, you know. But I also knew I'm gonna just avoid these posts because I want to see it. I want to see it in person.
If I was gonna, I guess I look at it more from like if I wanted to give somebody a present and I wanted it to be revealed on a certain day or a surprise at a certain point, I would be shitty if someone ruined that for me. So therefore, I think that I think you should wait until the horsemen say, "Hey, everything's shipped. Now let's give it another week for everybody to get it," and after that, fucking.
Why constantly post the temptation? Why constantly post the question? Why constantly just, you know what? Hey, just fucking leave it alone.
You could also make a post saying spoiler in comments.
And
Don't
I think
make
people,
a picture.
I think people have done that.
No, because somebody will inadvertently, I didn't realize I fat thumbed it and it popped up and now my life is ruined and I hate everybody.
It is okay. If you went to the link to hide it and put it in the comments and you accidentally hit it, don't be a bitch about it. It's still a surprise. It was just a surprise at the time that you didn't want that surprise. It's like people like, oh, I'm not going to find out if my kid's a boy or a girl because I want it to be a surprise. I'm like, well, it's a surprise. And no matter when you find out, it's still a surprise, whether you're standing in a fucking sonogram room or whether the fucking kid just blew out of your wife and it looks gross and shit and you're wiping off the shit off it and you're like, oh, it's got a dick. Now, I mean, it's a surprise in both situations, correct?
Baby boy.
It's just when do you want the surprise? I got a surprise a little earlier than I thought.
I'm full on Anthony Mackie right now. He's an asshole, but he's right.
Out of line.
Out of line. Sorry. Well, you are an asshole. He's not alive, but he's right.
Both.
Yeah. No, and that's exactly it. I just there are certain things, like if you do certain things, if you are certain people, like you should probably toe certain lines. Or if you want to bite the hand that feeds you, that's totally fine. But when you're starving, you can't bitch. So
Will Billy Beige ever find true love?
Yes, he has. Power bomb.
he did find it. That's why
He found it and he left.
it's locked in his basement.
Douglas Supper, we are you watching us or listening, so you know how we're doing for sure. Dick Jones said, pick your best and worst in each of these movie trilogies.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Die Hard.
The first one.
First the best.
Best.
Worst is the second.
Wow, really?
A lot of people say Die Hard 2 is better.
I know they do, and I find it to be boring as fuck.
Really? I did love 2.
I can't. I'd have to go. It's been too long.
3 is a lot different, but I enjoyed
Die
three.
Hard is a Christmas tradition, Maverick.
Without a doubt.
Okay. I'd say Die Hard 1.
Die Hard 1's the best.
Right.
I haven't seen any of the ones past the third one. So
There was more.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
wait, I did.
3 more.
I did see one where he's on a wing of a jet, like a. Oh yeah. Now that I think about it, Rambo.
Oh, the
first one's the
first
best.
one's the best.
And we're just going with trilogy.
Is that the one with the leeches?
I would say no. The
First one's the most realistic.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
that's
like
the
he-
first
he-
blood.
here. He's in America.
But that's the one where he's like in the mountains. He's like running from the
Yes.
law or something.
Yeah.
It's been
Man, a long time.
decades.
I'm
You
with
know
you.
what I mean?
I'm with you. on
And his
Rambo.
fucking
So,
colonel comes and he's like, you
this-
don't know what you're dealing with.
What I would
Yeah.
say for Rambo is you don't have anything without the first Rambo.
You
And
can
I
eat
would
things
err
that
on
make
the
a
side
belly
of
go
caution.
puke. Is he your
The,
guy? Well, I recruited him.
Those are the
I
only two
trained with him.
trilogies?
That's all he gave us.
Commanded him
Yep.
in Vietnam.
Oh,
I
I think I'm halfway through
Okay.
this.
What was the difference between the second and third Rambo?
They were getting like pretty campy.
Yeah, the third one's super campy, but I don't.
But the second one is still good. I mean, that's the
No,
I'm your worst
yeah, the second
nightmare.
one-
Freaking
Right.
hot Stallone looks holding that bazooka like
Oh,
that
he's
too.
fucking
That rocket
cool.
Has
launcher.
anybody ever seen a porn that he was in, or are they like not in existence because he became famous?
I think if you dig, you can find them.
Okay.
I honestly didn't mind the other sequels.
It only
for
took
this,
me like an
though.
hour.
No, I liked all the Rambos.
I thought Last Blood was.
I haven't
Three.
seen Last Blood.
it's
3
not
gets pretty dumb.
great.
You know what? I haven't seen the last 2.
Actually, I have seen the last one.
Yeah.
The last one is kind of back to more realism.
Yeah, because he's at his house, right? And people come and try and kill him there.
They like
More to it
kill,
than that,
like,
but I don't wanna
family
spoil it.
members
Okay.
of his.
Thanks. Francisco comes with a hot take. Pete stopped being funny 145 episodes ago. But he's a huge
Give or
top G fan. That's what motivates him to show up on Sundays because he loves having a front row seat to all the shenanigans.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Hot take number 2.
Oh fuck.
If Disney makes a My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me movie, Amy Schumer will be Pete.
Yeah, sweet rack. I get it.
Betty White CGI will be Travis.
This is where if I had a dick, I'd tell you to suck it.
Gabrielle Fluffy Iglesias.
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, he's a Puerto Rican stand-up comedian. Mexican,
Gabriel,
Puerto
you said
Rican.
darn. Will be Jeremy.
Fuck you.
And Wesley Snipes and Steven. The skinny kid from The New Guy would be Cody.
Why am I Wesley
The
Snipes?
guy from Road Trip. You put peanut butter on your dick, your dog. It's not cheating because it's your dog. That's so Cody.
Oh,
If Cody had a like a semi-mutant brother, that's what he'd look like.
He was also in Breaking Bad.
Wesley Snipes in that picture looks like the lesbian chick from Fall the House of Usher.
He is very Steve-esque.
Yeah, he is. Sure.
Pull up the guy from The New Guy, would you? I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Just put The New Guy movie.
yeah. God, then his name's on the tip of my tongue.
It's not on
Yeah.
mine. I didn't know. he had a
DJ
name.
Qualls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cody.
It is Cody.
What happens when you're skinny, Cody? You think fat people won't compare you to that guy.
No, they call you Fluffy Iglesias.
Oh shoot.
What
Dusty said
Jeremy and I would be you'd be Tyler Perry as Medea, and I'd be Martin Lawrence's Big Mama. That's how we do it.
I can't do this one, obviously, but Dusty said, take your favorite Christmas movie quotes and say them as one of the other hosts.
Jesus. This is like some POTU shit.
We did this on POTU, but we did
Say this.
voices.
Jeez.
While you're thinking about that, Dusty said, when do we get a Pete and Jeremy parody Christmas song?
When we get paid.
You guys are like, pay us.
If we
I'm not gonna do requests.
if we get $25 in super chats collectively before the end of the show today, Jeremy and I will have a Christmas parody by next Sunday.
Ooh, 25. We got to be close. I mean,
No, from now on.
okay.
From now to the end of the show, $25 additional dollars.
If you pay them $25,
$25.
yeah, you will get a Christmas
Which
parody
is sad
song.
because for 15 I would have stuck. Never mind.
You have 10 minutes.
Dusty also said, can we all just pretend Curtis Ackerman doesn't exist and not mention him or read his super chats until the end of the show really fast, like the side effects in a drug commercial?
That's funny.
No, we can't because at this point he's supporting the show. We have to keep him happy.
Maverick said, hot take, Pete doesn't make D&D sound fun enough for the guys to actually try it. All they know is he spends 8 hours playing with a million dice while saying random jargon. You know, I'm not going to blame Pete at all for the reason why I haven't played D&D.
I am.
Well, I understand why you are.
I'm gonna blame
Curtis Ackerman just sent us $50 and said, make it good. All right, Curtis. Curtis, you doubled the ask. Curtis, you for $50, Curtis, you get to pick the Christmas song and the topic.
Holy fuck.
So you pick the song, you pick the topic, and I will write lyrics based on your topic into that song, and Jeremy and I will perform that shit next Sunday.
Wow.
Damn. Look at you bitches.
I
There's the
found
money
my-
at the end and they start playing.
I found one of my quotes. Oh wait, we have another super chat.
Yeah.
Fuck. Here's
Kevin
$4.99.
Boots is throwing in.
Fuck.
Shit, Kevin Boots is dropping 20% of the total value, man. Getting it.
Oh,
I gotta pee real quick, and I gotta start thinking about the fuck I'm gonna do for next week.
Don't show that yet. That's
Oh.
the secret.
Oh. Oh, I've already showed off secrets.
Yeah, don't show that secret.
Okay.
So I guess so. My favorite Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The other day I did the big Clark Griswold quote when he goes off about his boss, but I did it as Skeletor going off about Hordak.
I like it.
Listen to POTU. We have great prizes, by the way, that we're giving away
Yeah.
for our contest.
We also have a creative character
yeah.
Motu
We got like
contest. We
piles
got things
of
going
shit to
on.
give away.
Nice.
So
I love it.
Great prizes.
yeah, you guys quit being bitches and go over there and do that shit.
Make a character.
POTU's fucking good.
It's so good.
Fucking good.
It's so good. It sounds like you guys are having so much fun down here.
We are. We're screaming and giggling, and
Yeah,
we do giggle a lot.
I bet.
So my quote is just going to be it's Clark Griswold, and it's the end. He went off and did the whole thing, and it's just a quick line. I guess I'll do it as Steven. And it just says, "Take a look around you, Courtney. We're at the threshold of hell." That's Steve when he has the glasses on and he's trying to go off.
Trying to go
I
off.
am also
So when I
going to
go
do,
off, I succeed.
I'm also going to do a quote from Christmas Vacation. I'm going to do it as Travis, and this is the scene in which he brings home the Christmas tree, and the neighbors stop, and they say, "Hey, Griswold, where are you going to put a tree that big?" And then Travis would say, "Bend over, and I'll show you." No, seriously, bend over. Yeah, spread it open like that. That's what Daddy likes. I want to see inside you. Yeah. I think I understood the assignment.
That's exactly what
So-
he says. So
I got a message from Curtis. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas and butt stuff. I want to hit your bottomus for Christmas. only the back door will do.
Billy Bays threw us
Don't want a hand jobber to put it in your mouth.
Billy
I'm
Bays
kidding,
threw
you
us
didn't done
$10 and says, "Throw Billy Beige in it, and I'll put it on my channel too." Oh boy, we need you to fucking boost us.
Actually, Billy
take your
Bage's
$10
channel is
for-
doing pretty good.
I know. It's
Kind of, you know.
pissing me off.
Is there
Like,
a-
imagine if we put.
Is there
effort
a
into
water
this.
shortage in Pennsylvania? Does anybody know?
Not as far as I know.
I just, with how thirsty Maverick is, like I feel like there's just not water there in the entire state. So,
Which is funny because that brings John's comment up. He says, "Why, when it filters the top comments, do all of Mavericks disappear?" Thank Facebook. Last but not least, Will White.
Oh, it's Maverick says sounds too much like Jeremy's Christmas song. Oh yeah, I should re-record that.
You should.
Oh, Maverick doesn't live in Pennsylvania. Where's Maverick live?
I don't want to do you missionary.
Will White
That's
says,
classic.
"It's a wonderful life toy edition. Pick one toy line each and describe how your life would be drastically different without it. And not everyone could pick Mythic Legions. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Festivus for the rest of us."
It's Merry Festivus, by the way. It's a Seinfeld
Masters of the
reference.
Universe started everything. My obsession with pop culture. I mean, Pac-Man tried, but He-Man really did it. Big bulgy muscles.
I'm writing lyrics in my
And
head.
all
What
the
was the
toys.
question?
A Wonderful Life toy edition. Pick one toy line each and describe how that your life would be drastically different without it.
And since I lost religion very early in life, He-Man became my religion. So my moral code is
Came from He-Man.
defined.
That was Jeremy in the corner.
Well, you do a lot of stuff
That was
He-Man
him in the
wouldn't approve
spotlight.
of.
Closing is religion.
Jesus, Jeremy.
Well, I can't. I'd be lying if Skeletor didn't have a fucking little bit of an impression on me. But you know, as long as in the end I like repent and shit.
That's
I'll be
right.
cool,
You'd say you're
right?
sorry,
Yeah.
and you know.
One toy line that would change my life if it wasn't there. That's the idea. I'd have to go with He-Man again, with like Jeremy did.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well
same thing.
played, Mav.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it would have to be it because
Totally
I
get
think
that.
it is my. I think a lot of my imagination started there with all the crazy stuff that He-Man had for a child.
Got something, Peter?
I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. So is that the every time a bell rings an angel gets his wings movie?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's the hey, I'm dead, and this is what life would look like if
Yeah,
you
that's
were
what-
dead.
No,
Life
it's not
is-
Hey, I'm Dead. It's Hey, I Was Never Born.
Oh, okay. So if I were never born, what would I like?
What?
What would I like?
Nah,
No.
I-
What?
I would
What
like-
toy line?
That's exactly my point.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I mean, I guess all of my stuff was very similar. So, I mean, if you take any of them out, I would have just probably filled that void with something else random and colorful. So, I mean, turtles is obviously, I mean, that's the easy answer. But do I think that I'd be a different person today if I didn't have turtles in my life? I don't believe that to be true. I would have filled it with Cowboys of Moo Mesa or Food Fighters or Barnyard Commandos or eventually Power
What would they
Rangers
exist
or-
without Ninja Turtles?
Well, see, that's not the question, Jeremy. So why don't you back the fuck up?
Well, that's why.
Jesus Christ. Play your own fucking guitar next week.
Now I'm gonna have to hum it. Bring a kazoo.
It's G.I. Joe for me. I mean, that was the gateway. That was the toys that I happily stole from the grocery store. So I think G.I. Joe was the one that, and even brought me back in recently when I walked into Dollar General or whatever it
Stole some
was.
shit. In my cop uniform. Evidence.
I don't want the Dollar General, but it was one of the dollar stores where there was the 25th anniversary bat sitting there, and I'm like, holy crap. I need that.
Which one was it? Five Below?
Not Five Below. It was the dollar. It's
Dollar Castle or Dollar Tree or something?
no. I don't
Family
know.
Dollar?
Dollar General is the one we still have, right?
Yep, Family Dollar's one.
Family Dollar. Yeah.
Family Dollar's a weed store now.
And then I drove all over every Family Dollar I could find and bought every single 25th anniversary figure I could. Yeah, without a doubt. That was it. And that is the end.
Toy drama.
Well, not Toy Drama. That's our patrons. But Jade Russo did say he threw in there, stop trying to make Mythic adjacent happen. It's not going to happen. I disagree.
And that comment is savage.
I disagree. I totally disagree. And that wraps up our Patreon listeners and the Toy Drama.
All right.
Thanks, UPS guy.
I think we're there. I think we're there.
Well, let's leave the best for last.
It's already
And I'll
on the
just-
table.
Huh?
It's already on the table, isn't it? Oh, you're talking about the
This is pretty damn good, though. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know.
If you want to see it, go ahead and check out Po2. Next.
what you got going on, buddy.
That thing is, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you did. You can't
I
not
don't
love
care
that
who
figure.
you are,
Who you
where
are.
you're from.
This
There
this
we
is
go.
fucking rad, Steven. This is absolutely rad.
See, you must have missed Battle Cat.
What?
You don't remember a Battle Cat.
I don't remember Battle Cat. No.
So, Panther here from Mondo came in. He is amazing.
It's Panthro, loser.
He
Everybody's
is
a
evil.
Thundercats fan.
He is just like Battle Cat, but
Does he have a coward like version that talks?
no.
No. So
Nope,
he's not
just
just
always
like,
pissed.
so he's not just like Battle Cat. then.
He's just freaking.
He's always legit.
Okay.
He's always legit.
What's that one's name? When he's
Panther.
when he's
Cringer.
Cringer.
Seriously.
What do you do?
all over there.
Mhm.
That one was not able to keep its New Year's resolution or its Christmas tradition of not killing itself, Trav.
No, apparently
It
not.
just dove off the
Yeah,
shelf.
just did a
He's got a little
shelf
little
dive.
scar on his eye. That's a new thing.
That head is as big as a regular figure.
Dude, yeah, you could mount that on your wall.
Yeah. Yep, shot that up north. Your in-laws would finally respect you.
So I don't know what you're.
The hinge jaw is super cool.
I don't know what your thoughts are, people, about the ram head, but the ram head's pretty friggin' badass.
I don't care unless you are that guy because that's not original, right? That's a new
Yeah,
flourish.
Classics ended up
Horseman
Okay.
designed
introducing
this.
that. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, how can you look at that head and not think the head's badass? You can say I'm not going to put it on because it's not my lore. Okay, I'll give you that. But to say that head is not incredible, you're stupid.
That
Well, and
has to be
in
on
the
there.
past, the other versions of it didn't seem to really. It just didn't kind of work for me. But this one, it's like that would be the one I'd display it with.
How could you
because it's
not?
Fucking awesome.
This right here, this is Wolverine with his claws not popped.
Yeah. Right.
The other thing
Dum-dum.
is I think you can see a little bit more detail on how evil the damn cat is with the cat itself. It's a hard ask for me to which one is better. I typically it's very easy that I won't use the helmet, but this one, it's very hard not to use the helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I'm with Pete. If you don't put that head on there, there's something wrong
You're
with you.
a bitch.
You're a bitch.
so
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
So it was classics actually. It wasn't 2000X.
no.
Man, I thought that showed up in 2000X.
Did
No, they ended up
Okay.
giving them like missiles and shit or something. in
Oh,
2000X.
that's right.
Classics is where that helmet first
Gotcha,
came
came
from,
from.
and that was a horseman thing.
Okay.
This is what's sitting here. This is $750. $5 for the mount and $250 for the figure, give or take.
That figure was probably 190 because that's the first Skeletor, before the price jump.
Okay.
So when they first came out, they were like 181 ish. So he probably cost me 180. The cat, yeah,
They're like $450 or $5, right? For the cat?
5.
Okay.
Which is why Jeremy don't have one sitting
Yeah,
here.
there's no fucking way. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, but
Yeah, high five being poor now. Mhm.
Car payment. Suck.
Yeah, you should see what I brought today.
It's more than what I brought. Of course, I mean, I could have stopped
Yeah,
it along
but
the
at
way,
least you
too.
can have your
But I-
respect and dignity.
I pass up
afterwards.
a lot of junk to afford this.
And I'm the one who collects all the junk, so
this
he
is
can
a-
afford that.
This is very much a sacrifice
or
piece.
whatever I'm trying to say.
Like the average person in the toy community that gets this figure, they did make sacrifices.
Oh, yeah.
They gave up other things they wanted just to have this.
Like love for
And
their
they-
family.
And they very well may have given up shelf space. You know what I mean?
I personally
So-
like when they brought it over the other night, I said, I go, if you're a Motu collector, I feel like you have to choose. You're either gonna go, I'm Mondo, or and that's kind of even what Steve said, is that he is now passing up a lot of Motu stuff because he's buying this Mondo stuff.
But what I will say though, because of the scale, this to me is something that you could be hardcore Motu, and if you got Skeletor, He-Man, and the two cats,
You
you could be good with that.
I said that from the
Yep.
beginning.
Yeah, you can be done with just those big pieces, because you walk in, you've got one shelf that's got, hey, this is all Motu, but this is kind of like that centerpiece, you know, and then or just pick and choose, because you've got Merman as well, right? In Mondo. So
Steve has a bunch of them.
okay.
All of
Man,
them.
not all of them.
Really?
Did they do a Beast Man?
Well, you-
I feel like
when you
get
say
a
not
Beast
all of
Man.
them,
They are doing one.
just
Are
the
they?
variants though. Like you have.
I passed on Prince Adam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
duh.
Well, that's not. I would count that as a variant. I
That's
mean, I
a
know it's
turnoff.
not to you guys, but to me, that is.
Yeah, and plus he just
Like-
didn't. There was elements of him that just weren't great.
Yeah.
So I'll give Steve a pass for that.
I passed on. I don't have both. Yeah, I don't have both. The
Scareglows.
Scareglows.
Yeah, but you only need one. You pick the one that you like better. And
yeah. So most of them, if it's a main character, I've gotten it.
Yeah.
Like there's another Scareglow coming out
Oh, really?
A third one?
that has a horse.
Yeah,
What?
Nightmare or whatever? Yeah, they're gonna fucking put out a horse.
I don't think I'll be getting that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I just saw. Didn't they announce Terror Claws?
Yeah, the Mondo. Oh yeah, I should have brought that picture. But yeah, Mondo Terror Claws Skeletor. Even though it's Disco Skeletor, so it's him in like the black and
yeah.
orange and
Yeah.
gold
I don't like
colors.
Yeah. So I could understand where that's an easy pass for you.
And they
So-
didn't look like the gloves Terror Claws. They just look like, I don't know. They just look. It's weird. I'll have to see.
Well, that's what they
They only showed one picture
and-
so far,
and they
though,
kind of
so-
do their own thing a little bit
True.
on some stuff,
Very
right?
true.
And I don't know if I need the new Skeletor. I did not get the new deluxe Skeletor.
Yeah, the battle armor, and you could
Yeah,
be all.
and now there's
yeah.
another version where you can get where you don't have to get. You can get a strip down where it doesn't come with the other armors.
Mhm.
And I don't. I've been saying I would probably just pick it up later. But this Skeletor is great.
Yeah.
The first, the
Yeah.
first He-Man wasn't, so I did get a different He-Man.
Totally understandable.
But this Skeletor is really great. In fact, when you put the cape on him, it really makes this thing look menacing. Like if you drape this just right, I mean, it just fills him out to like look like a badass. It covers up a lot of the saddle detail on Panther, but that's pretty damn cool for a Skeletor. So I don't know if I really need the new one.
No, I totally get that.
She's a beaut, Clark.
It is. It's beautiful.
So that's mine. Do you guys? I want to end it with Marley. So do you
Yeah.
guys want to have stuff?
I got something real quick.
I do not.
Well, do you want to go first?
Because the
Jeremy?
only thing worse than being junkyard is being Poe Yard. Poe Yard?
Oops. You got a little bath. You got a little bath this morning, but I did pick up.
You got a little bath this morning?
Yeah, just trying to make sure I didn't break anything as I was playing with them. Ooh, yeah.
Put him on the thing.
Yeah.
What was that battle cat head on there?
So I got Wing, the Blade Master.
You do.
Yeah, a few Ray toys. Comes with a ton of stuff. This was one of those great. Someone shared. I'm sorry if I can't remember who it was, but shared that they were on sale on Amazon. And I originally the price kind of scared me away from a few of these figures, but again, I think it was like $20-30 off. So I jumped on him. Comes with 2 heads, all kinds of hands. His weapons are really cool.
The secret item.
What I don't really love the plastic cloak now after.
Ever seen all the soft goods with Mythics?
Yeah, like the stuff that TJism does just kind of has made me now. And then even when you start to go down to like even our local friends, the stuff that they're even doing with soft goods,
Yeah.
Darla Ackerman, Star Twining, all kinds of people. I just now I'm like, I don't get me wrong, it's cool, but I'm like, he's gonna need a different cloak at some point. It's got a real cool little hat. He's got his cool big old case, which actually has
Wow.
his swords inside it.
Oh shit!
that's
Look at that.
sweet. Talk about top-notch presentation.
It is just
Locked in there too.
Yeah.
it's really
velvety.
cool. They did include some like boots, so it can actually be wearing boots. Like that to me is just awesome.
Is the turnaround not working?
It probably is. Just no speed on. There we go. He's got a couple other things that come with him, of course, and it's just, to me, it is a really cool figure. And I've always really liked these what do they call them? Anamorphs or
Anamorphic?
yeah, I really
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, thank you. Like I really enjoy those kind of toys, like the Seventh Kingdom stuff from the Four Horsemen. Like to me, he's gonna go. Those all will look really good on a shelf together. So I jumped on this, and obviously the last episode I had the werewolf one.
Mm-hmm.
But I will probably be buying, and it'll be kind of the same situation where I'll look for them at the right price point. But to me, sorry, Jade, but I do feel like these are adjacent, and I easily have no problem putting on the same shelf with my Mythic Legions.
Yeah, you're wrong, but
You're also a monster.
whatever.
So that is my only contribution to
Thanks, UPS.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Cool figure.
But
dude.
Yeah.
be prepared
Oh, I'm about to
to
wow.
get fucking shamed.
To get owned. I'm gonna get you. What? What?
He's got to go soon.
Probably 10 minutes.
We're almost
Get
there.
Marley.
We'll
When
do
we're
it.
done,
Yep.
after you-
We got it.
There you go.
It's not gonna be another 3 hours.
Mondo Gecko from the new Turtles line. Yeah, that's right, bitches.
That is shit.
Look how much better that is than anything you've seen so far.
That's somebody taking a crap in your mouth and you saying, "Please, sir, can I have another?"
Well, it just so happens they put cinnamon on it, so I'm fine with it. We also have Scumbug. Which I don't know if I can even get her to stand. With some nice puke. That's fun. Blah. And what? A cute little picture of Splinter.
That skateboard is so bad it made the other figure throw up.
That skateboard is garbage. When I was pulling it out of the fucking packaging, like the wheel got snagged and it already has like a stress mark in it. It's just like it's a fucking piece of shit. It's worse than the shit we got from Burger King back in the day.
So as having a love for what this character looks like.
This is not a love for Turtles.
No,
This
so
is-
Mondo Gecko, I'm not huge on his redesign.
Mhm.
I don't think that these are terrible figures for fucking $10.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think that they're fantastic.
Well, they're great for kids, just not adults.
I think that the turtle figures for grown fucking adults. I don't think that the turtle figures or the turtle designs for this movie were bad, but I do think that there were some liberties they took with other characters that were not so great. I don't mind Scumbug, but this figure kind of fucking blows. So, but I do like the barf and the picture of Splinter. So, because you know she makes out with Splinter in the movie. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, don't worry, Scrody, I'll go quick.
Grody. That's
I think it's a good one. Yesterday, I was at Big Lots,
Oh shit.
and they had these fucking.
I've
things.
never heard a good story start that way. Yesterday I was at Big Lots.
I didn't know these existed. These are Pop Taters. It's like Mr. Potato Head, but it's Joe Blow from the Garbage Pail Kids.
So Jeremy is the equivalent of the guy who doesn't pay attention in the office. They keep putting weirder and stranger shit into their coffee to see if they ever notice. That's what they do with toys. We're gonna keep creating and just see if Jeremy just keeps buying it.
It's fun.
This is a
Crossover.
tater.
I didn't choose this, but this was a gift from Laura's aunt who brought me over some stuff yesterday, and that's a 1989 Gumby with a surfboard.
Well, that's a
and
boogie
some
board.
shorts.
That's a boogie board, not a surfboard.
Well, can he surf on it?
No,
He can boogie though.
you can
right?
boogie on it.
Fair. And then a puzzle. This is a Castlevania. Oh, you can't.
All right, we're gonna open this and do the puzzle real quick before you
Yeah.
leave, Cody. Before you get out of here.
I don't know what this art is from exactly, but it says Castlevania, so it's pretty
Hey,
cool.
let's make fun of Pete's dice, but I've got a puzzle.
I just do love the range of our collecting habits.
Yep.
Steve puts down a $500
I know, that's why I said prepare to be wowed. Fucking Gumby. Put Gumby on that fucking thing.
oh shoot.
If we don't get a picture of Gumby on Panther, what are we even doing here? That's it. That's all I brought.
Dude, I am so thankful that you can walk into Big Lots and find something that makes you happy.
There was some He-Man in there, but it was pricier.
Too
than-
high.
It was
Yeah.
pricier than Walmart.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
like-
Everything there is pricier than Walmart.
Which is
now.
weird.
But so we got this Gabby's dollhouse thing for my granddaughter
Mhm.
from Walmart, $50 bucks. There it was 70.
Oh wow.
20 whole bucks more.
That is
Fuck
crazy.
you, big
That's
Lots.
9 new figures for Jeremy. $20.
Mm.
Should see Laura hang her head in shame when I'm like, ooh.
He's like, I picked
She's
him.
like, are you fucking serious?
I picked him.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh.
God, I wish I wasn't stuck with this bastard.
I am so happy that you got yours, Steve. I mean, it's weird that you got yours and I didn't, but I'm not going to go on the cabal and complain
You
about
should
it.
tag Jeremy on a Sunday morning about it.
That's what I should do. Maybe
No.
not just Jeremy, everybody that I know that's in the shipping department.
Yep.
But I have patience.
So Marley Figure Obscura dropped about a week ago or so. Here he is. I did get an all-in, which includes a cool Marley pin, a cool, I believe it's glow in the dark. I haven't tried it, but I think I saw it somewhere.
Lights, Cody.
Lights, Cody.
No, ignore me. That's fine.
We turn the light up. I just want to see if this is glow in the dark.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, he's just sick.
I wish Jeremy. I wish Cody had a mic.
Here we are again. The cool cup that comes with it. I'm not gonna lie, these cups are great looking. They're not so great for keeping your coffee hot, but they're really
It's
great
That
looking.
and it's made of metal, which is a shout out to the old school when men drank coffee that had caffeine in it. So it's not made for you anyway.
pretty cool.
Put your fucking green holistic tea in there, you bitch.
Comes with a great book. It is stave 1 of the Christmas Carol story, so you can read about it and read about old Marley if you're not familiar. Very cool. Also comes with a stack of Christmas cards that you can send to people. There's like 10 of them or something. I don't know exactly how many, but there's.
I've already sent 10 of them out. Included in that was a picture of what's hidden in the thing, just to ruin your fucking Christmases, everybody.
We are going to reveal what's hidden in the safe. We don't care what anybody says.
We are.
Yep,
All right.
This is our group, and we can do what we want.
it's our show. Can't tell me what to do with my show.
Do it.
So but before we get there, dude, I mean, this is it. It's beautiful. 2 different heads. I mean, you got the bandaged head that holds his chin, he holds his jaw up to his face, and then when he takes that off to scare Scrooge, and his jaw drops, and it's gross looking and all that. He's wearing the gross head, obviously. Jeremy, if you want to be a I don't know. Jeremy,
Whatever you want me to be, I'll be it.
I don't know what I was gonna. My brain just.
Will
I
you
just had
be
an
a deer?
aneurysm.
Will you be a ball?
Can you open up the safe
The large
and
safe?
show everybody what is the item?
Spoiler
is?
alert coming, everybody.
We're doing this already.
You don't want to see what this is, then don't look. It is a big
You ready?
deal. Yes.
3, 2, 1.
That's
Nice.
badass.
Is that a mood ring? This is a frisbee.
Yep, he comes with a frisbee. Everybody knows if you
Oh, he's got that frisbee
you've
throwing
seen-
hand.
Yeah.
If you guys have seen Christmas Carol, you know that's a big deal. The
He
tie-dye
loves-
frisbee's a big part of it.
he's a big frisbee golf guy, but you don't find that out until Stave 2, so it won't be in the this little included story. So hey, maybe that's a sign of what's to come for next year's
There you
figure
go.
obscura. Stave 2 frisbee golf Marley.
He looks like he's gonna.
That would be the retailer version.
You put it, you can catch it in his mouth and that head too, like a frisbee dog.
I love this figure. I've probably said a million times every year. Christmas Carol is a huge part of my Christmas celebrations because I love that show and I love the movies and I'm reading the book again. I usually read the book every year.
Wow, I'm glad you didn't get to that on your Christmas tradition, lame list.
But I also took some fun pictures that I hope Cody can throw up before we leave because Cody's
It will probably make you throw up. So
I took pictures. I did some photography of this guy at home, and he is just a beaut.
the real Butte Clark.
You.
He's a real beaut, Clark.
Every time.
Up further. Oh, there's one I did. That is, yeah.
This is obviously this character doesn't mean much to me as a character, because I could care less about this movie. Sorry, Jeremy Gerard, but
It's not just a movie. It was a book written in the 1840s or something.
So who's the photographer on this? 1/3 Pooter?
You can just scroll through as you want, Cody. I mean,
One half tutor?
I'm not a.
one half tutor.
It's just I'm not a photographer. I'm not a photographer.
Well, I can tell by the lighting.
Well, as you can see, these amazing pictures were taken by Nate Week. So haven't been funny in 145 episodes. Lick my asshole. Speaking of movie, Francisco.
Steve, I think these look
Francisco.
great,
That's
Steve.
fun to say. Francisco.
For me,
Francisco.
not being a photographer, I thought
They're
it was-
amazing.
I thought it
You
was
did
good.
a
great
wonderful
job.
You didn't even
buddy.
see the coolest one.
You know
The
I'm
coolest
just
one,
dipping
girl.
I'm just dipping your dauber.
Look at that! Look at that!
Oh yeah, see?
Wow.
That's fun.
Now that's a picture.
Yeah, but how come you can't see
That
the wires
exists.
when the other guys do it? I can see
Because
those
they
wires.
go into Photoshop and cover them, and I
That's
didn't
an
have
example.
I did that this morning before the podcast, so a couple of moodier ones, shading. I don't know. I was just playing.
Is that what Moody is how you describe shitty?
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing, y'all.
You did good, dude.
They're cool.
And I will say that
God, those wires just take me right out of it, though.
Why you keep bringing attention to the wires? You know how long it was to take those bendy things that are included that keep figures strapped down and turn them into like
Figure stands.
figure stands.
Trevor, stay in your lane, Bushati.
It would be pretty good if I photoshopped them out though. I think Trevor already did one where he was up in the air and somebody did.
Somebody did it. I saw.
I'm sure the actual photographer for the Four Horsemen has done that. Yes.
Look, I'm just showing you how
I would
much fun
assume
you
that's
can have just dicking around and not knowing what you're doing.
Just being a guy with big old hands like this, you can do this.
Should I tell you my hand story?
No.
No.
Even Trav is like, fuck off.
The problem is Courtney loves to be choked, but Steve can't get his hand open that much, so he just ends up punching her in the
Steve,
throat.
you should tell your hand story, but you should save it till next week. Because Cody's got to go.
Cody's got to go.
Stay in your lane,
So-
Bushati. I love that.
So you,
Cody's garage needs some work done because it's a little sore from you being inside there earlier today.
oh yeah. So Trav, you said you haven't got yours yet.
I haven't got him yet. I'm super excited because even just the stuff that you just bought from Anthony, like even just that stuff to me is like it's so well detailed, just looks awesome, and like my brain is already going, man, the things that people are going to create using that stuff is super
The
cool.
people, the third-party pirate stuff that's coming out already is bonkers.
Well, and that's of course because of how long we've been doing this. As soon as they showed this figure, I was like, oh my
Everyone's a
god, pirate
Yep.
or like
Civil War general.
yeah, anything like that, like the North versus the South, like when you start to get into, I'm just like I see this and I go, man, they're geniuses because they're gonna sell the heck out of this figure. Christmas people are gonna love it. Anybody that has any kind of attachment to that book or story, and then the parts library down the road.
And realistically, guys, if you end up having an issue when this comes in, if it's missing something, if something's broken, please make sure you give them the respect they deserve and tag Jeremy Gerard in the cabal, and he will get you taken care of. But remember, you have to do it on weekends after 9 p.m. Eastern time, not during business hours. That's crazy talk.
And then give him an ample amount of time to respond, at least 6 minutes.
Right, and then tag again.
Jeremy, did you get this?
It's at my house waiting for me.
That's right. You said that earlier on the show. You can't wait. What are you gonna do with that Frisbee when you get it?
I don't know. I mean, what you
He's gonna give it to Gumby
right here.
Gumby's at the beach. Gumby needs it to go with their boogie board.
Gonna have him hanging with Gumby. I don't know. This was one. It was one of those ones where like me and Laura were looking at it the night before. Like, ooh, I bet this is gonna be this, And she's like, that may be a must-have. And once I woke up. I woke up right as it was dropping, and I'm like, "Oh, Laura, look!" And she's like, "Oh shit, we need that one." So,
don't you love how every figure obscura that he buys, he gets Laura's permission first?
No, I like her approval. I like.
Do you do what I do?
That's what permission is, Jeremy.
Do you do what I do?
Oh, whatever you want.
Well, she paid for it, so
see, just like bingo.
Out of her side of the
I am the example. He's copying me now. You're paying for it. That's how he gets his figures.
I did not get permission from my wife. I did not get Marley. So
I love it. I think I will not be displaying it with that head though.
Yeah, I kind of don't. I don't know. This head is
that head's almost. It's I love
cartoony.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, but you beat me to it. It's a little. It might be for what you wanted to in your display. It might be a little cartoony.
I like both the heads. Depends on what you're trying to show.
I get it.
Right.
Yep. I totally get it.
I love both the heads.
And that head is cool. Like I'm not.
The head's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from it, but
I like the other more like kind of
realism.
realistic.
Yep.
Yep. Vibe. I think it's an amazing figure. The box art once again, Nate Barch absolutely killed it, and the fact that you can set this behind him and it looks. I mean that's just cool. Yep. Doing that you literally can put that figure in there and you get this 3D representation. Right. The fact that
Nate Barch, based on what I've seen other artists do, Nate Barch is secure in being their artist for a long time.
It just does amazing stuff.
Now, some of Steve's recent photography, Trevor probably should be worried.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So you guys are aware of the homages on the box?
George.
We've got some George. Very recognizable.
Chris Gayrich.
Chris. Looks like I believe.
Oh, Chris is on there?
Yeah.
Up at the top corner.
Oh, yep. No shit.
Oh, him too.
George.
Yep. I knew George.
Big Greg.
Yep. Greg.
I mean, George looks like he's right out of this thing anyways with those fucking buttons he's got.
Right.
The
Sherry's down at the bottom.
Sherry great too.
Oh, and she's beautiful.
Mr. Gerard himself.
Yep.
I didn't see where's Gerard at? Is he? He's on the bottom of the mug, right?
He's right here.
Oh, he's on the box too.
Yeah, he is actually. I think.
Is he on the bottom of the mug?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All the ghosts are not all the ghosts, but the ghosts are on the mug as well.
So like the fun little extra stuff and the things that they do for each other within that 4 Horsemen family, it just makes you want to be a part of it. It makes you want to like set your alarm for 2 a.m. and tag all of them in a ridiculous question that you don't put in the right spot.
If the term "you got to suck a dick if you want to get your dick sucked" is true, then Big Greg must suck a lot of dick.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure he's got a lot of dick to suck. I mean, even if it's just proportional, it's 11.5 inches.
I don't blame him because that's fun shit to get your likeness out of box. But that's awesome. So, yeah, anyways, I know Cody's got to go, so I guess we're going to wrap this up.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Episode 303 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. Don't forget, make sure you call the Delta by Marriott in Muskegon so you cannot reserve your room for Muskegon. Apparently, according to the comments. That's coming up March 16th, March 15th, Friday. And the night before, during setup, we've got a private room, cash bar, probably do a little $5 buffet, pizza buffet action. Get together with some fellow mythical Midwestern Mythics people. And should be a good time. So, Jeremy DeWitt, Seducer Cody, Travis Bowles, Steve Bisciotti, I am Pete McCarthy. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the toy aisle.